Adams Oshiomhole, senator, will be APC senator. They blast the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. They tell and say, you be failure. If before your eyes, the kind of things that they happen for Nigeria, they happen. The insecurity be like this for Nigeria, then you don't fail, you be failure. And people are like, is it not your brother in APC? What is going on? Why are you insulting him like this? But that's not even all, because the insecurity situation don't they get worse. As they talk to you right now, for inside Kwara State, they don't execute 5 Equa church members where be said and just kidnap. And again, they don't grab a woman and her toddler, newborn baby. That is became where they just born new, where she carry. That one, now for new attack where BC happen for inside Kwara State. The kind of things that they happen for Nigeria, it could just shock you. But that's not even the problem. Because story carry say, it is likely that the Akpabio-led Senate may amend the Electoral Act to calm the nerves of most of these senators, where be say National Assembly members, where no get tickets under APC, where they vex and they ready to work against the party. So they want thinker with the Electoral Act. When I don't use their hand, create, and they may say they okay. When opposition they talk, say no, they okay. Now they want thinker with them so that they go fit amend them to create room for their members to get tickets. Those ones where they vex now, they are aggrieved members to get ticket. And people are saying, hello, excuse me, INEC. I thought you gave guideline. I thought you gave timetable. You now alter your timetable because it's got to do with the ruling party. Well, that is not just even all. Speaking about the INEC itself, Nigerians now don't realize, say, or don't they allege, say, INEC don't they systematically commot people where they already registered before. They remove their name from the voters register, such that people go check their names and details for the INEC portal now. They're reachable again. That means they no longer be eligible voters again. What that means is that you may have your PVC in your hand, but when you reach your voting center, go do accreditation, because the INEC register need to recognize you. Do you understand? Now people don't raise alarm, say, now the new way where INEC won't shut people out from voting. What is going on? Well, all of these and more matters, now be say I bring common at the month this evening. If this story then are true, what's I think say in name for inside Nigeria. Well, make I go back small breaks and say apologies that I'm coming so late. I'm even tired of apologizing because I am so tired. But just because of this primary assignment on send me without salary, I just no fit sleep if I don't bring on to read them with the hot today. So make I just take small break, come back. I go bring on a update as they take hot today. Stay with us. Good evening, Nigeria, or good morning, because it's morning over here. It's about 1 a.m. here. Welcome to Updates with Precious. Sorry, I keep on for midnight today. Make on follow me. They do watch night service. Not vex that now because of matters arising for inside our country. So, a lot of things that happen for inside our country. Now, people they carry on for Tory talk say it is likely that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio may likely tamper with the voters' register, with the hope and intention of ensuring, say, somehow he votes and them fit calm the nerves of some of their colleagues and we be say the vex or were made of fit give them room to come back to the house. And people are saying, why should this happen? Why must this happen? Waiting make this one go happen. Well, sources carry them say he won't create room for people like Ned Nwoko, people like Obioma Agege, where they vex now, where don't join NDC. Now, if people like Ned Nwoko get tickets, what's going to happen to Okowa? As Ned Nwoko, they threaten them, Okowa no go do them worse. That now waiting the people they ask. So where say the party go come day and how the big go come use be for inside the party. So you see now these questions where say people they ask and waiting feel likely happen to the political party. Now be that. So and again, remember, say, when people been talk, say, they must make sure, say, they put into the law, make it compulsory to do direct and immediate transmission of results. Then talk, say, don't know freedom. Guess what? When they're here, say, most of these members, then plenty of them will be say, no free make them. they won't raise the alarm because now they be majority. They won't make sure say they put direct transmission for the Electoral Act as in the renew call to amend the Electoral Act 2026. So people they talk say, oh, wait a minute. So the fear of these aggrieved members raising and ensuring say they vote for direct transmission and waiting make them won't find way put them for tickets. That not the question. So that means at the end of the day, it's not because you wanted a free and fair election for Nigerians. It couldn't be anyway. So now because of say say you get ulterior motives. So because make people for no fit do or make your members the way they vex, no for fit ensure say them vote for direct transmission of results. Now waiting make on a one do waiting on a go fit do to bring back some of those aggrieved members then made them come back. But wow, for other areas now, Oshimole and the Senate president, they get them hot today for inside the floor of the house. As it be say, Oshimole no spare them at all. That video is quite lengthy. I can't play all of them. But before even they go bring on all of this, we could just run around with some things and we share for inside the news very quickly. Now, NLC, more Nigerians feeling NNPCL, more Nigerian filling stations reduced fuel price significantly. Zamfara bandits kidnapped 7 federal polytechnic students in Kaura Namuda. Polytechnic students. No school safe now. Nursery, primary, secondary. I sure son I go down here what happened to Adelabo sister, right? Had 2 sons, had twin sons. Wow. 5 abductees in Kwara community feared dead in bandits' captivity. They shoot them, execute them. The Tombele. Court adjourns to June 8 for hearing is suit challenging ADC interim leadership. Court of Appeal strikes out Benue APC leadership case. And 2027 Jigawa family under our control. APC strengthens structure. Obedient movement back zoning of governorship tickets to Southern Kaduna. 2027 Accord disowns Benga Oluwekpo Hashim as presidential candidate. Kebbi Assembly elects Dangoje as speaker 2 months after Zoro's death. Make we see what we get again for inside the news quickly. NSCDC secures conviction of 4 oil pipeline vendors in Delta State. UCDA demolishes shanties in Umuahia. And the FG deploys 8 gun trucks to boost fight against illegal mining. And then we stopped another terror attack. They wanted to bomb government house. I hear to when I talk this one. A Nigerian government outlines measures to reduce current 90% importation of medical equipment in West Africa. 5 abductees of Kwara community feared dead in bandits' captivity. Man dies trapped inside Canwell while recovering mobile phone. Police uncover gun factory in Yobe State. Some of all these things now in the shell for this paper. But we could just move on to another paper very quickly as we don't get too much time this evening. Yes, you already hear the news say terrorists execute 5 Ekwa worshippers, including pastor's wife, in captivity after church attack in Kwara State. So terrorists have reportedly killed 5 of the 8 worshippers abducted from Ekwa Church, Umugo, in Ifelo to local government area of Kwara State in a tragic incident confirmed by the escaped abductee. Now, the victims were said to have been executed in captivity following weeks of abduction after gunmen stormed the church during a worship service on March 22, 2026, shooting sporadically before whisking away congregants into nearby forest. So according to Intel region, the development was disclosed in a message shared on the church's WhatsApp platform by the minister, Reverend Timothy Omole, who informed members of the congregation about the fate of the abducted worshippers. According to the message, one of the abductees, Mr. Sunday Bakari, who had earlier been abducted in separate incidents and later escaped, returned with information confirming that only 3 of the 8 abducted worshippers were still alive in captivity. Reverend Omoli stated that 5 of the abducted members had been killed, including the pastor's wife, Mrs. Rachel Oluwaremilekun Omoli, alongside Elder Dr. Chief Omokperiola, Chief Joseph Ibitoye Aferiogun, and Mrs. Iyabo Ani, also Elder Joshua Akombe Adeyemi. That's so they don't really kill these people finish. And people they talk saying what. But let's just move on to other headlines very quickly. This is very sad. I know Tinubu has failed Nigerians, but let's put ethnic, religions, and politics aside to fight insecurity. Now lie by another cannot talk this on. Well, that statement is allegedly made by or credited to Bayo Ananoga as he admits Tinubu's failure and insecurity. But let's just go straight to that conversation so we get a perspective to it. So Bayo Ananoga, special advisor on Information and Strategy to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, has acknowledged that, according to this report, that Tinubu has failed Nigerians, but called on citizens to set aside ethnic, religious, and political differences amid worsening insecurity in the country. Now, he made a statement while appealing to national unity, appealing for national unity in the face of rising killings, abductions, and terrorism across most parts of the country. So, in a post shared on social media, Onanuga urged Nigerians to unite against what he described as a common national threat, warning that division along identity lines weakens efforts to tackle insecurity, so he said. So he stressed that security or the country's security challenges requires collective action beyond political and ethnic considerations. The statement comes amid renewed violent attacks in several states where armed groups have continued to target rural communities, schools, and travelers. So in recent weeks, we know what TBC don't happen. So make a look at that, go just quickly get that tweet by Bayo Nanoga because people they talk say, oh, Egmo Bayo, this does not look like your handwriting. You can't say that. No, 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 no. Egmo Bayo, this does not look like it at all. Why BC they said they write this kind of message? What then happens? So I think he was responding to some messages, tweets by some people, like Sean Kimberley tweeted and said, "Enough is enough. The killings, abductions, innocent Nigerians, and the unleashing of terror on our people cannot continue." In the talk, say. Today, on Politics Today, I called on Nigerians to put aside political, ethnic, and religious differences and stand united against the common enemy threatening our collective future. And he went on and on and on. And people said, you're calling on people now. So is that an admittance that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu hasn't done his job? Because if you're doing job, you're not getting the business inviting Nigerians to help you fight insecurity. Could that be an admittance? Well, that's the reason you saw this report this way. But let's move on to other issues. Now, moving on to the cocoa of the matter, what should actually get us more worried? Let me hope that I have that here. So people don't realize, say, INEC, they systematically delete people details, registrations from their registration portal. And Nigerians have raised the alarm and they're worried about it. And they're saying that if this continue like this, that means there may simply not be an election in 2027. Or we could just pretend to ourselves, say election the day for 2027, but it could just be like something we resemble and now we will get for Nubia. Because if you remember very well, what a guest of mine, I think that was Ayoyinka Oni, he came here, he said this during that Lagos local government elections, when in talk how INEC was in cahoots with the state government to deliberately suffer electorate when they know say no be APC members. So the places where they know say or they know say you fit likely no vote for APC, then go put your center very far from your house. Meanwhile, your polling units there another place. So before the scatter polling units, so before you go come begin struggle, define your polling units, define yourself, people where they vote for the APC don't already vote finish. So people are thinking that is this the system that INEC wants to adopt, or the style we don't want to adopt on inside this election? Because why would people who were registered or who had their PVC and were duly registered all of a sudden no fit find their registration again? They no fit see their name again for inside the for INEC portal. What's they go on? Could it be that this is like an attempt to commot people and to make people just go through stress? When people don't go through that stress, I beg people go back house, right? Okay, so let's go straight to that conversation. As political commentators in Nigeria have raised alarm over alleged systematic systematic deletions, I beg your pardon, from the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC voter register. warning that the development could disenfranchise eligible voters ahead of the 2027 general election. Now, in a post shared on social media, most of them claim that some Nigerians are being unable to find their details on INEC continuous voter registration CVR portal, despite reportedly having valid permanent voters cards. They get voters card, they don't vote before. And the situation was described as alarming and urged Nigerians to immediately verify their status to ensure they are not affected by any alleged removal from the registrar. And say not be Nigerians' culture to go back, go check and recheck whether they still registered because you have your PVC. You just feel that there's nothing to worry about. So I have my PVC. So if people no go back, go the check now, this kind of thing not already happened. And you can imagine if it was too close to the election, there's nothing anybody can do about it. Now, according to them, or according to the person who raised the alarm, the alleged deletions appear to be targeting certain demographics, although no official evidence was provided to substantiate the claim. Now, if you look at the screenshots alongside posts showed, this will show you instances where users reportedly receive voter not found or no voter matched. Such messages when attempting to confirm their registration details online. Because as you try to confirm your registration detail online, you're supposed to see everything is supposed to show like that. Now, here a screenshot of people raising alarm and waiting in BC then see we make them the raise alarm. So you can see that. And this says, I checked mine and my details are not found. I have my voter's card with with me right here. I have all three contacts. I have called all three contact center numbers and they are switched off. That is INEC contact center numbers. Where you see here now, and the person get PVCO and you know feature. So this now something we say Nigerians suppose they worried about and raise the alarm and stop looking at any other funny thing that is taking our attention now and raise alarm over this, because if this were to be true and very correct, then that means we're in deep something. We're in a deep mess because we cannot continue like this. So people are raising alarm and complaining that, wait, is this like something that INEC is doing deliberately to disenfranchise a particular demography of people? That na question will be see people they ask. Because what's the reason why this is happening? So if you see people go tell you, see, it shows say retrieve your voter registration record. Unfortunately, no voters match the information you entered. Please try again or contact help center. So you can see that that's the error message people are getting. Not one, not two, quite a couple of people have tried it and they've raised this alarm on the street. So I don't know about your status. If you're registered, I think it's time that you checked yours and see if you can. So that's why people are now raising alarm and calling for awareness. That it appears that INEC is systematically removing people's names from the voters register. I don't know what you think about this, but if this is true, then it is very dangerous. Now, these claims have triggered concerns among social media users, with many calling for urgent clarification from INEC regarding the integrity of the voter database. By the way, so they talk about that one, make I just let you know, say, police say they not arrest the person we give information to Wiki Aid about, the inside information, sensitive information to Wiki Aid, say they don't arrest the person and they grill them, and say they also called Wiki's Aid for questioning. So yes, the Nigerian police force has commenced an investigation, according to them, into the alleged unauthorized access and leakage of classified voter information from the database of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, leading to the arrest of an INEC official and the interrogation, they not arrest, the interrogation of media aid to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Yes, on Wiki. Little lying. This year. Okay. Let me stop it here so that I not disturb your head again. So they invited him. What happened to arrest too? Well, that's the question people are asking. Whatever happens to being arrested too? That's one no go play out here. Well, we could go straight to other issues very quickly. You have failed as a Senate leader. Adams Oshiomhole blast Akpabio over worsening insecurity and military silence. So Senator Adams Oshiomhole has slammed the Senate president, Senator representing, I think, Edo North, have slammed the Senate president, Godswill Akpabio, accusing him of failing in leadership over the escalating insecurity in Nigeria and what he described as the military's lack of response to Senate resolutions. So Shimole made the remarks during a heated session in the Nigerian Senate today, where lawmakers debated recent cases of abductions and violent attacks across parts of the country, including school children and teachers. So in the video from the Senate proceedings, Shimole directly addressed Akpabio, the Senate president, expressing frustration that's the Senate's earlier resolution requesting accountability from the military or the high command of the military had not been addressed. So if you tell them now can't give us they accountable, Senate president, you need to even talk to them. You just leave them like that. Now he referenced a prior incident in Kebbi State where troops were reportedly withdrawn from a school shortly before bandits abducted nearly 200 students. An incident that has continued to raise public concern over security lapses. And I remember Godswill Akpabio saying that, oh, people who did that will be brought to book. Oh, the Senate will not allow that. We would investigate this. What is the outcome of the investigation till today? People, everywhere zip up, everywhere quiet. Nobody talk. But according to Shimole, the Senate had demanded that the military identify the officer responsible for the withdrawal and provide details of disciplinary action taken, but no response has been received despite repeated follow-ups. Now, the Senate ordered your leadership, ordered your leadership, we passed a resolution that the military high command should disclose the name of their officer. But to date, we have not received any response, Oshimole said during the session. He warned that the absence of accountability from security agencies risks weakening the Senate's oversight role, adding that continued silence could embolden insecurity and undermine public trust in government institutions. So Shimole also described the broader security situation as deeply alarming, citing recurring kidnappings, ransom payments, and killings that have affected families across the country. The Senate's debate comes amid growing concerns, of course, because of security for inside the country. But make I just show you just a short clip of that brouhaha will happen. Take a listen.
This Senate, under your leadership, we passed a resolution that the military high command should disclose the name of that officer, the action that had been taken against him, to satisfy us that that action was not willful, or that people who are entrusted to protect us, that some of them have not become part of our problem. Mr. President, I have always tried to be present in every day that this thing is sit. As I speak, I am not aware that we have gotten a response to that simple inquiry. If the armed forces is not accountable, if we do not carry out due audit and oversight on resources that we have all been blackmailed to appropriate to protect Nigeria, and we come here lamenting that the things is now taking over the country, I think we need to do more than that. I join in, I associate myself with all the comments that have been made, and there can be no question that it is very troubling, whether for children, for adults, for men, for women, to wake up or even on their bed to be abducted and taken to all sorts of places. They go through dehumanization, they end up paying ransom, and even at that, some end up being wasted. I am not sure, having listened this morning, with profound respect to all my distinguished colleagues who have spoken, I didn't hear anything new. If past resolutions did not change anything, why should we believe that today's own will be different? And if today's own will not be different, why should we waste our precious time on it?
Okay, so I mean that video was entirely 8 minutes plus long. I can't play all of them because of course you know that the night is already fast spent, so make I not bore you. But you could see that and people are saying that remember this will be the first time Oshiomhole the challenge Akpabio, and this thing about trying to thinker with the electoral acts to make sure say you bring back aggrieved members we lose election. We say, what does that speak? If INEC permits that, waiting is speak to INEC. Waiting is speak about INEC and the laws we be saying they use their hand put. So they go even appeal for court. Waiting they mean. You see, people they wonder. But let me not bore you. Let me just quickly see much stories that we can bring for you. And then but before then, remember that sometime recently, not too long ago, the Senate president came out to say that the country was safe, very safe and secure, that there is more peace now in the country than the country has ever had. Some people are saying that, excuse me, so the country they more peaceful now than ever. But listen to him. Let me just give you a reminder. Listen when he said
He has
that.
done very well. There is no part of Nigeria today that you have the flag of any insurgents, whether Boko Haram, being hoisted, and then all those organized bomb blasts everywhere had been brought to an end.
Organized bomb blast has been brought to an end, but this time around is now organized kidnapping. Oh, by the way, some more House leaders or members, the question for thorough auditing of INEC. Wait a minute. So if INEC did all of this, we busy then do, how about we audit them? How about we audit them thoroughly to find out how they spend money? Because how do we keep giving INEC money day in, day out? So did I say INEC? I beg your pardon. I mean the military. How do we keep spending money? Remember that since Jonathan administration till now, security they top our budgets for inside the country. So we they give security money back to back to back, topping our budgets. But yet we need to see what we carry and do. Why should it be that way? That now waiting and busy people they talk. And people don't demand say, if that not the case now, oh yeah, I beg, look on an no vex, may they can't give
It is high time now that Mr. President, in his wisdom, called the service chiefs to account for the resources that this National Assembly have been budgeting for. Because if this is not done, the issue of overcoming this issue of security is going to be a child's play. Today, go and check the economy. Go and check how the economy plays. Today, if you look at the indices that even give the growth to our GDP and areas where these expenditures are going, you will see that real estate is playing a role in this country. Who are the owners of these real estates? How does the resources come? We are here in National Assembly every day saying we want to appeal to Mr. President to look at domestic debts. I think there is that responsibility upon us as legislators to do our oversight without fear or favor. We need to do it. We have been allocating resources at a time. 3 of our budgets, defense was carrying the highest. And yet, every day, it is either we don't have the arms, or the money is not there to pay allowances for our servicemen. Where is the money going to? Not until we do this scrutiny, we will not be able to get it right. Because security go hand in hand with also the expenditure. If we want security.
All right. So, I mean, let's just stop it there very quickly. Well, you hear the senators, they call for proper accountability from the military or guard them. May they can't give account of all the money we basically don't give them since we think they carry this money, then they do. While others are saying that beyond coming to give account of those monies, I think that the Senate themselves need to do more as it gets to do with their oversight function. But let me just continue with some of the stories we stay the headline and bring them to you very quickly. Now, police grill Wike's aide, Leroy Olayinka, detain Olayinka, detain INEC officials over INEC official over sharing sensitive data. And then we are now working to end Christian killings in Nigeria. US Secretary Marco Rubio raises concerns over violence killing in Nigeria. Let me see if I can run you through this very, very quickly because I don't have the time. I wish I could play that video, but unfortunately, too many videos for me to play, and it's already deep into the night. But let's see. Let's just get straight to that conversation. So, yeah. So the United States says it is now actively working with the Nigerian government and security forces on counterterrorism cooperation amid concerns over violence against Christian communities in parts of the country. Now, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio made this known in a statement shared by the U.S. State Department on X, formerly Twitter, where he referenced concerns in the United States over violence against Christians in Nigeria. And then he said the development reflects strengthening of security collaboration between both countries and addressing terrorism and other forms of violence. So bottom line, say they work with Nigeria government to make sure say they end Christian genocide for Nigeria. Now, insecurity, the society we abuse today will take its revenge tomorrow. Peter Obi knocks Tinubu, calls for release of Oyo school children. And you can't tell me to calm down while our children are still in the bush with terrorists. Protesters confront police officer as they continue to protest over Oyo children. Terrorists abduct 7 polytechnic students in Zamfara State. Polytechnic students, 7, in case you know here and well. Akwa Ibom governor sacks APC aide for criticizing Tinubu and calling for his resignation amid escalating nationwide insecurity. So because in be your aide, you know go fit talk the truth. That now waiting Nigerians come they talk say, ha. So because he's your aide, he cannot say the truth. Oh, sorry, you have to stand on your mandate. We forgot. Now, my name was on NDC membership list submitted to INEC before May 10. Omagige reveals in a Rise TV interview. So as it did like that, so Omagige all along don't know say ain't go even go to in NDC. So as like he really knew that he was not going to stand a chance in the election for their primaries. So he already done this. So for in name today for the list of registered members of the party, will be say the party submits to INEC earlier in the month of May. That means he had made that move even before their primaries. That's what people are saying. But let's see what we have here very quickly. I'll get to play some of footages from that interview. We are suffering. Bring back our children. Emotional woman breaks down amid Oyo abduction. And then suspected terrorist attack immigration officer in Obomosho, cut away rifles in renewed Oyo attack. Rubber stamp Senate President Akpabio, that's what they call him, plots unconstitutional moves to secure backdoor return tickets of some APC senators who lost primaries. Now, abducted Ekiti Christians include children rot in terrorist den for 35 days while Governor Oyebanji continues re-election campaign. Remember saying kidnap people for Ekiti State, they see they there, they rot it. They don't even do like say, Kwara own self, they see they there too. God have mercy upon us. Nigerians must either give up or go all the way to stop Tinubu. Dino Melaye, now they talk this one. Give up to who now? Atiku Abubakar. Yimu. How many of the times we be saying, you don't deny the security for Nigeria? That's a question when Nigerians ask. Now, INEC under fire again as Nigerians raise alarm over missing data from voters register after unexplained portal shutdown. Say if you even try to reach it, they will say the portal they down, they on is not working. You guys, who works at 4 a.m. Dati Baba Ahmed questions legitimacy of Tinubu's victory, renews attacks on INEC. Integrity of 2027 election cannot be guaranteed if INEC can publicly admit its officials leaked registration details of Emeka Ike to APC data boy. Leroy Lainka. Inebehe Efyong 90 talk that one. Tinubu's security strategy has failed. Bulama Bukarati demands complete overhaul of Nigerian security architecture. And let's see, foreigners are calling out Tinubu directly for creating enabling environment for terror. But weak Nigerian celebrities are asking God to take control. APC must not remain in power beyond 12 years. That Baba Ahmed calls for political change ahead of 2027. Nigerians may soon take their destiny into their hands. Reps Gadgi wants National Assembly over rising public anger. And then court sentences or attackers to death by hanging. Remember the people who attack enter inside church on almost harvest. I think it's a Thanksgiving day. It was a Thanksgiving day in the church. Enter that church, shoot, kill people, finish. After then, say no be Christian genocide. Sorry. Omar Gige backs Peter Obi, but says he supports Tinubu's policies. says APC abandoned him and his over 240,000 supporters. Now, outrage in Lagos as protesters demand rescue of 42 abducted Oyo children and teachers. INEC restores online PVC registration portal following backlash over alleged disenfranchisement plot. Allegations trail PVC registration as Nigerians accuse INEC of restricting access ahead of future elections. And then they brought rice and money, but parents rejected it. Oh, your community now they talk that one. Oh, terrorists abduct ex power minister Adelabu's sister's twin sons. It was very tragic, very very tragic, very very tragic. That incident about Adelabu's sister, it was too emotional to watch. But before then, make I quickly show you what they say terrorists they do with our money. Carry mineral resources, so if you say they mine, they carry helicopter, they transport and watch it. Oh yeah, your eyes is still on. So according to the source we post the video, they say that the terrorists cutting away or doing away with some mineral resources. So if we say they mine for some areas for inside Nigeria. And Nigerians are already complaining that how is it that they even have access to our airspace? Then get access to airspace. Who be the person who be say they even give them directive? How they manage to get access to airspace? But we know fit arrest them. We know fit see them. And this now what thing they do right now? They transport mineral resources we be say solid minerals within dig or within mine for Nigeria. And then our leaders no fit see them to arrest them. How awesome is that? Well, in case you're just joining us on this show, kindly click on the like button. And if you've not subscribed to this platform, please do so. Kindly subscribe, like, and share this post. Follow us like your village people. Please like and share this post and subscribe to the platform if you haven't done so. Please ensure that you do so. All right. So moving on to other issues very quickly. Make we see other things with the headline before I bring you the videos. Now, Nigerians, the vex were for Adinka Alashiyori, gospel singer, for explaining and not blaming Tinubu for waiting they happen with insecurity. Meanwhile, before termination of 717.7 million US dollar power intervention funds over corruption, Tinubu government other administrations received over 3.65 billion US dollars in World Bank funding. Yet electricity challenges persist. So they don't collect money for those kind of same issue before, but the electricity matter still the press neck. It never still stop. People are saying, why are we spending money on the same thing over and over again? APC government hates social media because it exposes the atrocities from forgery and electoral fraud and other governance failures. Ooh, Nigerians, why are you guys saying this? Kidnapping becomes lucrative business 3 years into Tinubu's regime as Nigerians paid estimated 2.23 trillion naira in ransom payment between 2023 and 2024. Did you hear me? 2.23. This not the ones we don't record though. Over 2.23 trillion naira. You don't get the point. Now waiting we don't pay for ransom. Just 2023 and 2024 alone. We know at 2025 and 2026. So. Well, almost 3 years after Nigerians sought answers over Tinubu certificates, Chicago State University's X account remains locked ahead of 2027 election. Remember when Nigerians been attacked Chicago State, at that period, the Vex locked their account. See now, Chicago State University gets their account on lockdown. They need to do it again. Meanwhile, terrorists invade Kogi community, abduct woman, toddler in fresh attack. Lecturers shot in Enugu Federal College begin 2-week strike over provost refusal to address grievances. Let's see. Okay, Aisha Yusufu confronts NDC leaders, accused National Secretary of breaking promise over FCT senatorial primary. And then Share report exposes scale of illegal connection on Nigerian oil pipelines. Well, let's see what we have here again. Well, some of this and other things really happen on 9DD News. I humbled myself to market P2B, but in northern Nigeria, in 2023 poll, I doubt Kwankwaso can do the same. Baba Dati Ahmed or Dati Baba Ahmed, then they talk that one. Northern voters very unlikely to support P2B Kwankoso tickets. Now Dati Baba Ahmed talk so that means he didn't do a good job too. Then if you think that they're very unlikely to support P2B, well, that's what a lot of people are saying. See, when you say this northern voters, we keep asking who exactly be the northern voters. By the way, let's go back to insecurity and see within a Fulani they talk about the profiling of Fulanis about insecurity.
Ṣé bí Fúlàní ni wọ àbí?
Fúlàní ni mí dáàdi.
Kí ló dé tẹ̀yin ọmọ gbéyàn?
Àwọn ò lè gbéyàn bàbá torí pé a ní bísínẹ́sì tá a fi ń jẹun. Kò é dẹ̀ tún ṣe ojú ọ̀nà àwa. Àwa gan ọ̀bẹ náà ká lè gbéyàn torí bísínẹ́sì wa.
O ní o láwọn Fúlàní yẹn ti gbé ẹ rí. Ṣé àwọn Fúlàní ara yín náà ni?
Àwọn Fúlàní ni ìbọn wọn kì í ṣe Fúlàní ti Nàìjíríà. Fúlàní Chad ni gbogbo àwọn tó wá, àwọn mẹ́fà ni jáwá mú wa. Àwọn mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà yẹn kò sí Fúlàní ti Nàìjíríà ń bí báyìí. Bọ̀ wọ́n ní ẹni tó ń fún wa ní information. Àmọ́ ẹni tó ń fún wa ní information yẹn Hausa ni. Hausa ni. Torí gbogbo bí wọ́n ṣe ń lọ bí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n ń communicate pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Wọ́n máa pè so Hausa ni ẹni tí wọ́n jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gá àwọn yẹn. Gbogbo wọn kò sẹ́ni tó jẹ́ Fúlàní tí wọ́n ń bí. Nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n gbà wá tí wọ́n gbé Chinese. Nígbà táwọn Chinese sanwó táwa náà sanwó tí wọ́n kó ń bẹ̀ ọba gba ọ̀nà Abẹ́òkúta báyìí lọ wọ́n tún gbà wọn kàn bẹ̀ wọ́n gbowó bí wọ́n ṣe jáde nìyẹn láti gbà yẹn Ọlọ́run fi jẹ́ ká gbúrò wọn mọ̀. So gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn tí wọ́n ń pariwo Fúlàní wọ́n kàn ń borúkọ Fúlàní jẹ́ ni ọ̀pọ̀ Fúlàní tá a jẹ́ Fúlàní Nàìjíríà wàláhì tàláyà àfẹ́ wàhálà tí wọ́n bá lẹ́ran ajẹ́kọ àti màpé Fúlàní lóòótọ́ wọn lè dẹ̀ran sínú oko àmọ́ pé àgbébọn à ń jiyàn gbé à ń kidnap èèyàn ìyẹn ò ṣe iṣẹ́ wa o àmọ́ ọ̀la pé Fúlàní kedere àti kóríṣiríṣi àwa Fúlàní tá a wà Nàìjíríà wàláì bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe kéré tó yìí mo sì mà bí ìran márùn Fúlàní ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ bí ọ̀nà márùn. Àwọn tó gbé wa ń sìn Fúlàní ni wọ́n ń sọ.
Let me stop it here. Basically, part of what they try to talk about, and talk say the Fulanis where they kill Nigerians, they do this kidnapping business. They not be Fulanis from Nigeria, they be Fulanis from Chad and other areas. I say them the Fulanis within Nigeria, say them if you carry their cow, enter your farm to chop your crop, that is to destroy your farm because their cow, their malu go chop your crop, so but say they need to kill Nigerians. That's basically what he's saying. But let's go on to other issues as protesters today complained heavily.
No, he's doing the same thing. He's not competent. He's a hard fool. He should go. We don't want Tinubu again. He doesn't have a plan for this country. He should go. He's sucking our blood. Tinubu is a demon.
Okay, all right. That's now wait till some of the protesters talk today as in they use annoyance to protest over the incessant kidnappings and all that when they have It's not the time Adelabu sister. This is exactly the way they left the car after the kidnap. And people are saying that there must be more to this kidnap than meets the eye because this one not like the normal kidnap who they say now this headsman they do according to waiting people they talk because this one looks a bit more coordinated than waiting they say the headsman they do. So that's now waiting people they talk. If you look at the video where they come up, and in fact I saw that video of when the attack actually happened and they had a helix, so to say, and they just whisked away the children and all that. So somebody who videoed it from afar, the mother and the children. That's what they use carry and go. So people they talk say if you be saying one political thing or kiniko, we get to do with politics. Now you don't cause this particular attack like this. But whatever it is, if you see the reaction on social media today concerning this attack on Adelabu sister, you go fear social media well because Nigerians are like, okay, if they say that they reach like this, then go no say things they're very serious for inside this country. Maybe because say it need to happen to them like that. Now what to make them no understand the pain and the plight of Nigerians enough to act on them. By the time it begin to happen to them small, maybe they go understand what Nigerians they go through and they go begin take action. People are saying that is very insensitive to say. Why would you wish people that they go through this because of what's going on in the country? By the way, people they generally sit down on their own or they mount video, they mount poster for APCU. See what in Nigerians go to do.
They give that this kind of job to husband and a collector. They give that you don't share for yourself. You don't go tell us say you don't do it. But you didn't do the thing, but you didn't anger. That company said now they put this thing for there. How you say the world go there okay? As you did that, you did okay. You don't chop, you get 1 million for account. I take a good care, I take.
All right, so make I just take you through some of those protests which still happen today as they get to do with the insecurity for the country. If you're watching.
In Maiduguri, teachers are
Okay. Nigerian teachers, the protests generally about the kidnappings, the killings, and all that. You can imagine beheading. Now, they brave for now because other people don't they do them. They behead your fellow teacher, carry knife. I beg, let me save myself. And then we have been there. Oh, by the way, another remember that young man that played that I showed you in a video? We complained, say RCCG been supposed to hold the protest, and then they now shifted the protest because they said that Tinubu's wife is a pastor in the church. Well, the young man had done the raise alarm saying life be in danger or make you hear what's and get to talk, and people don't be talk say must he always be like this.
My life is in danger. Yesterday, 2 different private numbers called me. The first person that called me said, bring down your video or we will track you down. I wanted to put that call on record. Instantly, the man cut off the call. The man already knew that I was going to record the call.
All right, make a let him rest, Jerry. The volume no too loud, but I'm sure you got the essence of what he said. Please kindly like and share this post. If you haven't done so, please ensure that you also subscribe to this platform. If you've not done so, subscribe now. Make a the beg when I be like every time when I come, I go to buy one so that I go subscribe. Please subscribe and like and share, please. All right. Good evening, TY Danjuma. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome. Phone lines are not open, Nigerians. Do well to call the WhatsApp number 0817029477, or you click on the link on the pin post and get straight into the studio. My dear people living in Europe and UK, I'd like to apologize to you guys for this my late service so far. I'm not saying that people wait the US in the favor pass. Please forgive us. Don't worry, I will change. No vex, eh? I will change moving forward. So please forgive us. Good evening, TY Danjuma, and welcome.
Good evening, Precious. Good evening, cheers. Why you dey apologize now? Now we they make UK people make they do what they do here now. You know they see what Ruby they do. Now we they put fire. Now we they put fire for their now they do something now. So some of them don't go into hiding now. You know because now people don't they say make you no target only the terrorists. Make you target their sponsors.
But that's the way it should be.
Yeah, say make you target them. So some of them
No,
will
if they take down like 3-4 sponsors, the rest everywhere will come. You don't understand.
Some of them
There's
don't
no
quiet
way
now.
there's nobody benefiting from this thing. These things really happen now. So if 2, 3, 4 people can be exposed and taken down, everywhere go lemon. Everywhere go come down.
The business don't even pass oil business. Now there and everybody they put head now. So
Do you,
if they
do you know? Are you not seeing 2.3 something trillion naira in just space of 1 year, 2022, 2023?
but
Do you know what that means?
that one now
2023, 2024.
officially reported. What of the other ones where they not capture officially? Now
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Now business now the money where they there not be small thing, and they get backing. They get apart from that should be not be they show us solid winner where they don't they steal since how many years? Over 20 years now they don't extract those things they take and come out. Get helicopter, you go fly in, fly out, bring them arms, you know, take the thing, come on, go Dubai, go China, and all those places. So it's a multi-billion-dollar business. So apart from the fact, they're not just taking interest in killing of Nigeria now because of the pecuniary gains where they get from them. They don't care whether they kill somebody or not kill somebody. So what you do is to take out the sponsor. We know them now. They know them. Just one day they're not going to see them again. They don't disappear. May they go get 3, 4, or 72 virgins for forever. May they go there. May they go thank God. I don't know until God send them. May they do. You have to do it. As for this government, they're not going to do them. So, but we know who could do them. So that's why you know, go they pray for us where they here, where they put fire, where they in our own little ways they put fire, they go conferences. they give names and all that. Because, I mean, how can you be hearing every day, they carry person here, they carry here, they
See
carry
why it's
all
bad
over the
though.
country?
It's bad. Now, do you
It's
know the
very
bad
bad.
part of this now? Apart from the normal, this kidnapping by these alleged Fulani headsmen now, or militia, we don't use and do business.
Yes.
Other people go feed the jumping on this now. They begin. In fact, other people start them before themselves.
Yes, now. There
Other
are
people start them
all
before
kinds
them.
of characters and people from other countries. Like, if I
Yes.
tell you, not
So
the
it will
only
just,
Fulani,
it will
now
just,
they do
person
now.
just look at, they don't like your face and they go begin target your
Yes, now.
movement. Next thing they go storm me. It's
But I
really
tell you,
dangerous.
you see this one where they go kidnap Adelabu's sister and the twins. Okay,
I can swear that this one no follow for that Fulani headsman owner.
not Fulani. Now
I
inside
can
job.
swear. Of
That
course.
woman had worked in an oil company. She had worked in a bank, retired,
Mhm.
and then preparing to go and meet her husband who is abroad.
Oh.
So whoever did it knew that she was going to go and get the children from school. You don't keep an eye. Maybe you know the history, no. And then of course, maybe it may be also connected to the politics, the brother where they, that kind of a thing. So they go on, they target them, lay ambush for them, they watch her going, and coming. Look at where they do them inside town, not inside bush. They're a busy place, and people were there, videoing, watching. Come on, they knew the vehicle. Somebody said na gray vehicle, and then they saw it going. What kind of country is that? Where you know go fit track of somebody, they no fit pursue them, or they up to now they never still get them. At least we haven't heard that they don't catch them. So you can see the level of criminality don't increase. Don't they so complex that people see say police no they do anything. Nobody fit do anything. So anybody, it can come from any country, anywhere, come and do all kinds of nonsense. Chinese come, do what they won't do. People come from Niger, come from anywhere, do it. Look at Precious. Let me tell you. Make I congratulate first of all DSS, because they say they kidnapped. I mean they arrested 5 people suspected, to have masterminded the November 2025 kidnapping. Where they took in Papri. That's a Mary's Catholic Church kidnap where they took over nearly 300 people, teachers and this thing. So they catch
Not be
5
the same
of
one where
them.
they say they pay money.
Yes,
Not be the same one where BBC the accuse and say they pay money.
They catch five of them of the suspects. Where they catch them, where they go collect. They won't go. They are couriers, armed couriers. Where they go collect guns. Where they go, and ammunition. Where they go sell. For Zaria Kaduna Highway. DSS was able to when they arrested them, they found 1,434 rounds of live bullets, and then 15 AK-47 rifles. They catch them, and 2 of them are Nigerians. 3 others are not Nigerians, from Nigeria and some other places. So Nigeria now a place where the people go come. Criminality, for instance, in Zamfara, the kingpin where they operate there, where they catch, they release, where they holler, they para, say if you catch them, they go release them. Now from Niger. So they come in here and do whatever they like with impunity, with collusion by, Nigerian politicians and all manners of people, what do they call a helicopter go come land, they go to see them, native, they see them, they complain, nothing. So this country has become an all-comer for all kinds of, crime and all kinds of, wonder whether, where's leadership? We keep saying this thing, where's leadership? Where's leadership? Where's leadership? You don't seem to see it. You go to INEC, they hear all kinds of nonsense. For INEC, nonsense, where Precious are tired. I was listening to INEC, for this thing, I think now Rise or something, on this case of Larry. Thank God, say okay, they don't question him, but they know. I'm not sure say they arrest him. Because he's supposed to sleep there, not be just to question him. He's supposed to, because he's a major. Now he commit the offense. Now we know say now then catch meat for in hand. Now go explain say this meat which pot of soup what in your hand they do for pot of soup? Somebody pot of soup. You know they work for INEC. Where you get this from? Where you get this thing from? And I was listening to this lawyer. They ask first of all what he has done. If you go by the act, is an offense. So if it's an offense, he must go answer for it. And then I ain't go court, go tell people, go leak whoever give it to them. And INEC, must is culpable because now their staff now doing what kind of institutional framework they get. Because somebody go fit just go inside there, somebody on the work there, take that information. Or what kind of staff? Where then get? We're going to do that kind of a thing. Come down, they will expose them one by one. This is a big shame.
So yes, they did not arrest him. They did not keep him. They just called him for questioning and let him go, according to the news. However, I feel like I don't know how to explain how Nigerians are, because I feel like we're just too quiet. Do you know the gravity of what he has done?
Yes.
You know what that means? That means opposition may constantly have access to information about our election. And there's nothing about that.
This one are the one
that means we're not going to have an election.
This is not the one who will know how many. How are you sure that you haven't had many others?
So say not make this mistake post time. Sometimes if I say God, they even open on our eyes, one and they even appreciate God.
Now God now they do now. No. You see, not be even God self. Satan, he go give you ladder, make you climb. When you don't climb, when you do up, you go remove the ladder. That is what is happening. Can you ever believe that somebody like him, Larry, as educated as he is, we can't go post that thing openly for Nigeria? Can you imagine what would have driven him if it's not a devilish this thing where even fit think for a mind say this thing where they do not be fair. That the height of demonism, that the height of this thing we don't somebody we don't drink, we don't know what they do, go begin even reveal secrets of his house.
Make I quickly play you that video of Adelebu's sister thing where you talk about. So yes, their car was like see him.
Yeah, broad daylight.
So you can see the sighted. Did you see the car?
Yes.
There's a helix in front.
Yes.
As they transfer them.
Yes. Somebody was seeing you can see the person. Those are kidnappers.
Yes. Don't say don't zoom off.
Yes. That cannot be, that's a well planned, just a targeted operation. So the level of criminality, now for anybody to think that they go fit do that kind of thing and go free, that tells you that they know that the security is so lax. There's so much laxity. You can almost do anything and escape with it. Huh? It's a shame. Waiting will give somebody impunity to call somebody from a phone, can't tell you where you go bring the money, or can't tell you make you transfer the money, and we cannot track it in today's world. You can't track the phone, you can't track the location. You don't have any device where go give you, coordinates. You don't have. Basic things, small things. We no be anything for here in rocket science. Listen.
It's very sad. It's very sad the things that we have normalized, especially all this conversation around insecurity, all this conversation around the killings, all these things really happen for Nigeria. We just make and look like saying a normal thing. We need to complain about them anymore. We need to talk enough about them. It be like saying no be problem enough for us. So we need to even take them as serious as we're supposed to take them. Well, make I quickly play you with your friend Omwagigi talk. Make you tell me what you think about them, Jerry, before I go sleep. I don't
Senator
tire. You will not kill me.
yes, just one final question before you go. In April, end of April 2026, you pledged your support for the president, saying that his economic policies had increased significantly resources available to the states. Why should people trust you now, just less than 2 months afterwards, you changing allegiance and that you're now supporting Mr. Peter Obi? Don't you believe in his economic policies anymore? In fact, you had said that you're going to work for the APC top to bottom to ensure that they won their elections in Delta State. Very briefly, what would you have? Why should people trust your support and endorsement now when only less than 2 months ago you were singing the praises of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that you believed in his candidature based on the work that he had done?
Thank you very much. To begin with, I was a member of the APC. I never left the APC. The APC left me and left my over 240,000 supporters in Delta State. Now, when Mr. President came up with some of these economic policies, most especially this policy dealing with the Naira flotation, dealing with the subsidy removal. Now, these were policies I supported and policies I continue to support. But let me tell you this, even though these were policies that were espoused by Mr. President, which policies I support, these are this same policy was also supported by Peter Obi. The question becomes, have I changed my opinion about this? No, I have not. I just believe that under the new platform that I've gone to, these policies will continue, and the people, the majority of Nigerians who have issues with that policy will feel more confident because they are more comfortable and trust Peter Obi that he will be able to make these policies even work more than Mr. President could have done. The policies are not bad policies. I supported it under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and I continue to support it.
All right.
Except this time, my own party will be espousing the same economic policies.
Well,
and more.
Perhaps.
Okay, I'm coming. I have a lot of questions to ask concerning that because Nigerians are worried. Because people they look and like, say, okay, he's trying to be very neutral, so that if East doesn't work, wars gonna work. So that's what people are saying. But let me play that second video first, and then we'll take on
NDC. Does this mean that you are endorsing Peter Obi for 2027, or are you still loyal to President Bola Tinubu?
I will take your questions in sequence. Who is my presidential candidate in 2027? Of course, it's Peter Obi of the NDC. I'm not a member of the NDC. And your next question is, I say, have I endorsed Peter Obi for the presidency in 2027? Of course, I've endorsed him for the presidency in 2027. I'm a member of the NDC now. You see, I'm a political animal, very, very loyal political animal. Wherever I am, I show and display my loyalty. When I was in APC, I gave my all. I supported the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari because he was my party leader. And I gave my all. I supported him 100%. The loyalty was not 99.9%. When President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came on board, we fought for him. We supported him 100%. My loyalty was total. Likewise, now that I've moved to the NDC, you can take it to the bank that my loyalty to the party and to the president.
Senator Omwagigi, you looking at your reaction when the result.
Okay, so I mean, let me just let's start rest very quickly. You don't hear what's in talk. So basically, people they worried. Remember, say now people like way from wherever they from come enter NDC. Now you make some people they vex for inside the NDC. You understand that? I mean, protocols were broken for them, waivers were giving, and give them candidates and all that to make them feel at peace. And then hearing him sound like Ndieba right now, what's he mean? Is that trouble brewing? And then don't forget that we can't hear another J say the Senate president may be working to ensure that people like Omwagigi Ned Muko and the rest of them with the vex get a ticket so that they no go work against the party. If they get a ticket, Okowa will not get a ticket. How it go take be? Okowa has stronghold. Remember what your brother will come here talk for our platform, Benjamin. He talk say, now the PDP structure, now they control the APC for Delta State. So that means now Okowa structure or the Okowa Ibori and the rest of them structure, now them still they control the APC for what do they call them for Delta State. That is to say that now what to make, of course, them fit push Omwagege them will be the original APC members of the part of the state to one corner. So if they can eventually give people like consider people like Omwagege now as against this PDP structure, we don't take over the party now. Waiting it is a be the problem will go happen for inside Delta State. Remember, whether you like it or not, Delta is originally people will love P2B ordinarily, just like Edo State. Edo State, Delta State love P2B ordinarily. So if they make that mistake of trying to, or they try to calm the nerves of Omwagege and Ned Nwoko out of fear of what they go fit to do, and come make the APC structure, we get the largest structure for that state vex. What it is go mean for inside Delta State? Remember, I said the governor get an interview recently when he come out come talk say best people like Omwagege is significant. He don't beat them before he go beat them again. You get? So let me take your thoughts on that.
Precious, I listened to Omagege's interview. Okay, when they analyze how many seats APC won for Senate for Delta. Okay, they won 2 seats. The other one, and Ned Nwoko. In fact, Ned Nwoko no even win and Labour not win, but they know how they mago did them.
Of course we know that. We heard that. But some people they talk, thank God they won't Ned even win because Labour won't win on the House of Rep. Not be that your guy. Don't be that your guy. And I say you can't be APC.
All of them are the same thing now. All of them are the same thing now. Ned no carry go this thing. What is happening is I don't see a difference between, in this particular case, where they happen in Rivers State and is similar to the case in Delta. You see, the ruling party now PDP, but the masses of the people are obese people. Delta now Obi, Edo now Obi. Okay, even though they didn't produce the ruling, governorship, this thing. The population, the mass of the population, if they say me they vote today, I can tell you, that's my state. There will be 90 to go for. That's a given. For governorship, I don't know. Now, what Omwagege is doing, okay, he just doing like Wike. It's just the same game. When the whole of PDP go APC, I told you, if you remember that time, that there's going to be a problem because Omwagege has been the leader of APC in Delta State, and he has worked to build the infrastructure, and he fought these people. So for him now to begin to play a second fiddle, in fact, not even a second fiddle, he's not part of them. That's how they do. He's not part of them. So they totally neglected him. Although if you listen to the governor, he's saying that he didn't consult anybody, didn't do any in time for this thing. But we know in our state, we know say the two way that they talk not be true. Both of them are robots. Okay. Now, what is going to happen with what Akpabio is doing? Because there's a groundswell of opposition to APC resulting from the primaries with Nkari, where they remove people like Omwagege and so on, people who had worked hard, legacy APC people. So where all those governors who don't join from PDP and from other places, once they come, the governor becomes, by even APC tradition, the governor becomes the #1 citizen and #1 this thing. And he go take him on people. You not go take APC people where he meet, where they fight them before. Apart from Rivers, where the case is different. So that's what Omo Agege and his team and his structure, were neglected. And these are politicians. So Omo Agege would need to go somewhere else if he still wants to play politics there. Look at this person who died, the former senator who died from Ibuzo, where Mobosh was in PDP. He had issues with them. He crossed over to APC. The moment he went to APC, they go dig up some of the things we don't do before. Jail. He was their secretary, very powerful secretary. He was a big guy in PDP when Ibori was there. And they did all the things where they do, all kinds of things, buy property here and everywhere. You need to see the properties where Moboshi bought, including property that belong to Delta State for Apapa. They bought all those things, sold some to themselves and so on. So by the time they started having problem now, he had to go. And then they dealt with him, put him in jail. He came out, and he was ready to fight them. So he teamed up with Omo Agege now. And so what you are seeing is a fight. I don't trust Omo Agege, but NDC wants to use him because he has some political clout. If you get someone like him, and you can use him, thank God saying at the presidential election and the conference, and you can use him, to your own advantage. So what I see is that they're going to look at him with one eye. They're not going to close eye. They're going to look at where they look at. Omo Agege wants to deal with those people. So now everybody has something when he go take. If Omo Agege run for Senate and then he win, if he win, then he can decide maybe say make he go back to APC again or whatever. Just like they have to. The Nigerian, they are predictable. You can predict them. These are not serious people. These are people where they are also like hungry Nigerians. Where belle face. Where am I going to benefit? They don't get policy. They don't get conscience. They don't get So all the that's why I say all the political parties now one and the same thing. No ideology, no principle. None of them get principle. Only one or two will get principle. Go say, I will stay here. I will stay here. This is my principle. I'm going to stay here, whether for rain or sunshine and so on. So Omo Agege here, they want to use him, and so many other people, will come out from APC who came out because they are disgruntled, and they can use them to see what they can get. If they are coming into APC to NDC, give them some mileage or political mileage. It's good for them. At the same time,
so you saw that's a bit of breakdown which I can't play now, some sort of rift between Aisha Yusufu and the NDC secretary today, which they talk, say the party take them for granted, you don't make a promise you cannot fulfill and all of that. You see why
it's part of the problem.
It's part of the problem.
Yes.
You for no promise say I go do this. I see I don't know how people behave about me. I take my word so seriously. Except in a life and death situation, I go make I no go fit keep my word. I don't like to renege on my word. I don't feel complete. I don't feel like human if I renege on my word. I know they like them. So anything will go make word come up from my mouth, make I no keep them, I know they like them. And I want to believe that those are the values of your Peter Obi too, as a person, right? So why it be say in party generally go on do differently? That's a problem.
Precious, you see, politics and compromises.
I understand. And I understand that the structure of the party don't already take place before him coming. So he not get too much power over their decisions and waiting then they do. Because the party was already built, structure don't take place, they don't do convention, they don't get secretary, they don't get this, that before. It's just like what happened to him in ADC too. So he not get too much power, too much control of personalities waiting for where occupy some position. So he can't speak for the character of those people.
Let me shock you, Precious. It is not very, very true. Because this thing for NDC started in 2017. And let me tell you, say, NDC is not new to me. That's what someone told me. Because if you remember, I kept telling you, he kept saying that I will be on the ballot. I will be. People don't know what people say. Mining, just being optimistic, but he was sure. He didn't say it once. He said, "I will be on the ballot." So some of these things, it's just that, it went into litigation and it took that long for this whole thing to fructify. So, but these politicians, they Obi understands the game. Oh. He might look quiet. He understands the game where they play. The same thing with Omo Agege. He knew or he suspected that, they go edge him out. So even before this time, already don't register for NDC. They didn't know. Because if you look at the question they were asking him, but you just registered, so this court case and, is going to work against you. You say, if your name is in the register of the party that is in the register as a member of a party submitted to INEC, what are you talking about? So his name was in the register that was submitted. It didn't just cross over today or yesterday or so on, So all of them, they get plan A, they get plan B. Because they knew they are politicians. They know the game where they play. So that's why you don't really trust these people. You can go because you want to have your way. You go to Otokoto and swear. Say, okay, I will keep to the promise. I will just give me the thing. When you get the thing, you can say to her with Otokoto. Not be DBNI, they prepare another DBNI, they spoil them. So that is the nature of the Nigerian politician. If you go there, you're not gonna survive because you can't survive it.
I know they go.
Yeah, you're not gonna play
I
the
don't think
kind of dirty games
I
that
would
they play.
never do politics. Never.
And
Never.
and they could just kill you because you
My
go there, they
involvement in
talk through, they
politics
talk through.
stop at this level where I deal with them. After now, I'm not
You go
doing.
there, they talk through, they go say, look at this person. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm not doing.
What are you saying?
I'm not
So
doing.
that's
Let me welcome MC and the flagship. MC and flagship, you're welcome. You wanted to land your thoughts there.
No. So it's the entire machination. That's part of the reason why it is finding it difficult. Where some people know even like, where some people seem not to like him. They know he's telling the truth, but they know that this kind of one, they bend. It's too straightforward. You can beg if you are a politician. You have to beg or close your eyes to certain things and pretend as if That's the thing in politics. But if you are playing politics in Nigeria, there are certain things you go close your eyes to. So if you are a saint now, you go inside there. They go spoil your sainthood. They will. They will, unless you have absolute control. And at the level of president.
Good
But if
evening,
you become
Precious.
a running mate,
Good evening, sir.
if you're a
Good
running
evening.
mate, you can't do anything.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sam. You said something. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'm greeting you guys. I say good evening, Precious.
We're greeting you too.
Good
We're
evening.
greeting
Good
you too.
evening,
You're
sir. How
welcome.
are you?
Well,
Good
you're welcome.
evening, flagship. Good evening, MC. Good evening, my brother.
Thank
Yeah,
you, my
good evening,
brother.
Mr. Tua Danjuma. Good evening, Precious. Good evening.
Let them go ahead, Precious.
All right. Okay. TY, I'm sorry, flagship and MC. Would you just permit me to allow Mr. Odili? I don't know if he's in a hurry. So please, in case you have some time, if you would. Mr. Odili, you want to jump in on the conversation? You want to chime in? Go ahead, please.
Okay, like I was after which conversation are you all doing now? Because before I enter, this thing went mute.
Then I be saying go wait, make others contribute so that you go hear waiting they talk so that you go quick enter.
Yes.
All right. So MC, go ahead, please.
Precious,
Sir?
like I always say, yeah, the country needs serious reset, urgent reset. So you see the way things are playing out now. We do not have leaders. And in terms of the last conversation just now with the data state Omagege and all that, for me, I would say we should cut NDC a bit of some. We should cut them a slack. Let's because this is not time for accusation anymore. I watched Aisha Yusuf this evening. He said, he said, my main reason of being in this NDC
is for Peter Obi to become the president, because that is all we want. That is all we all want. Because I was even surprised that Aisha Yusuf is even trying to get the senatorial ticket from the NDC, because that is not that is not the main agenda. The main agenda is to get Mr. Obi to become the president, because he becoming taking that senatorial ticket affect is more like a distraction or something. It's more like, because she will be fighting for her own, she won't have that time to also concentrate, mobilize people that will focus on that presidencies for Peter Obi as well. For me, affect maybe that was more like a distraction on our own side. But nevertheless, because if we get that number one, if we get that presidency seat right, every other things will fall in place. Because I believe once it's in there, most other people that want to, like maybe the Senate, the House of Rep and everything, they walk for the line. Somehow, there might be a bit of resistance and all that, but be rest assured, those people, everything go at least that executive power a bit go stabilize things a bit. Then before others go begin follow one way or the other. So for me, make we kind of give NDC a bit of some slack, and the NDC as well. So I believe they've learnt the lessons of other parties. What has happened to other parties, the way things have gone wrong now. At least they should pick some clues so that so that the same thing should not happen in the NDC as well. And again, the NDC themselves, they should make sure that they build that ideology which everybody can stand firm with. Not when after all said and done, maybe some they've won power, then you now see them, they compete to another other parties and all that. That I totally disagree with. That I do not agree with. So we should, once you are in NDC, you are in NDC. You should stay there and build a party.
All right. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
that's what I would say.
All right. Hello. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Let's to do.
You late well, but you did okay. You did live. They talk, ma'am.
Okay, though. What thing I wanted to say is number one. I see here say they never release those children.
They never release them, mama.
They say there's nothing God cannot do. Number two, I want to talk about Aisha.
Okay, ma'am.
That Aisha problem is not a big deal. You see, where foul, mom piquet, you go take a wings cover and when the hawk won't carry picking, then you go make you don't understand? Then small time go cover the children, go patient. When the hawk comes, he say, no, see where it go fly, go. Don't be so. Patience dog is the fattest bro. Make it Asha, make it go patient. Any person when you help will be make them patient. If they're not patient, the thing goes scatter. And I not pray, make it scatter. Number two, when I tell you the other, they say one police officer say make we take our papa go one place. You not believe me, but some people believe. Today, that man, you don't see that man when they when we say they go Boko Haram, they go this one, they go this one. That be number one. Now people see and say he did two sides, they support this side, they support this side. Why they not carry that man go war crime? I will tell you today, my picking. You see, anything when it day this going they come out, one day it go end.
I believe so.
I talk say, I believe so. Me, I thought myself, say, wait, you want make this thing end, then we dey go so. And I dey beg my papa to know, because this time when he did so, if I just kukuma carry him bag and baggages they go. Because time go come when go come see enter exile again, because he don't know the road to the exile.
Exactly. Because he don't know road to exile. So he go follow the road where he know before.
He will follow the road where he know before. Now go be the ending. Because this chain when they Nigeria next, so now God go remove her. Number one, now the canoe dey there. They know they joke with those things when they put out, so when they ever finish. These people, they know they joke. Now me they here, now me know what they see here. Number two, he can't put this one again, John again for INEC. This kind of people when we go carry 2 years for school. You see, say these people that they happy, make them go make war there. If war come, everybody they don't call London, call America, call Japan, call this one. They don't go agree. Because there's nowhere to run to. If now can walk on, nowhere to run to. Apart from me, the enter river, or apart from me, the enter now like some people will tell reach London. Do they understand what I talk?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
And number three, you see everything when we talk for this thing when we do so. When they talk, see the thing when we see, the thing when we not see, everybody they talking about the truth is this. There's nothing if Nigeria didn't take time, because I witnessed Biafra war. Me, as I tell you, I witnessed Biafra war. Where we take leg waka for inside bush, if I tell you. I witnessed on this micro I now take witness. That thing are big. Now they pray for every day. Make it not make it.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
God bless you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Flagship, let me let you jump in, sir. Flagship, are you there, sir? The Flagship, are you there, sir? I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, the Flagship, sir? Well, we can't hear you. If you're trying to say something, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. So while you try to fix your audio, I don't know what's wrong with it. Mr. Odili, if you can jump in on the conversation. So I did tell you that small drama happened today in the fair before the Senate when Oshiomhole they call Akpabio failure, saying be failure. See, if all this insecurity they happen before your eyes, and then say no try at all.
But Akpabio didn't try now, because Akpabio, I can remember there was a day they had in the Senate. They brought up issue of the armies, what they are doing with the money, that they are opening schools. Then that issue they brought in the Senate, they vote. Can they ask the military officers what they do?
Okay, I don't know why. I think your network is bad. Let me quickly take this call. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello?
Yes, please. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening. 110%.
110%, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yes. So, every time I call your station, I always remind people about this statement. And they tell them, say, see, the entire Nigeria, especially the Yoruba land, they're supposed to beg Nnamdi Kanu for forgiveness. You know why? I went and I took my time to listen to these guys. Listen, you want everybody, and he made one thing where you get one declaration where he say, if Biafra no come, we know they pray for a better nation. Usually it don't matter, it don't have to be Biafra, it don't have to be anybody. I pray for a better nation. I support me Biafra come because I don't tire for Nigeria. But if Nigeria better, I want to be part of Nigeria. But as it be, it said and says, see, he wanted for the government to fix Nigeria. They no agree fix. It's okay. And the way that they carry go, say, if you lock me, wanna kill me, you go even come faster. And instead they no go come, say the entire Nigeria go wipe out. I know they pray, not the good thing, I know they pray for him. But looking at everything with this guy talk for the past 12 years or more, you understand? Everything we say go happen, everything that happen one by one by one. When they go come out, do better this and make they bring that man out. As a matter of fact, the more the man did there, everything we talk just they happen one at a time. Even tell them say Yoruba land will be wrong. And it don't happen. They tell them every time just so the entire Nigeria, most importantly, the Yoruba people need to kneel down beg this guy. If they don't agree, you understand, only one man. No be, you understand. But me, and they talk me no be like say I no talk. And that one I won. Secondly, I beg, if P2B win, and they ask everybody this question, what can Nigerians go do to APC government, people like Akpabio and Tinubu? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, it's up to P2B what he would do. Nobody Nigerians go do the thing. The power of prosecution, well, if you don't hand. So, Mr. Samodele, you don't, sir?
Aisha. As Aisha. Precious, sorry.
Sir?
I said, what we are saying, because they called Aisha before that was, I said what we are saying about Akpabio. Akpabio is a complete failure. Because in that Senate, when they call up about this military, what they are doing with the money, what they are doing with the budget, they voted down. They don't want to ask them. They don't want to find out. So now, I don't know why they're bringing it up again. You see, so what is the problem of Nigeria is that for the country. If not, you can hear somebody like Omagege saying he support P2B, but they like Tinubu's. What did they like in Tinubu's what Tinubu is doing? Is it the hungry or the insecurity? What did they like there? So it's time, even if he's supporting P2B, that people will not vote him.
Okay, all right, thank you. The flagship, are you back? Are you back on? I don't know why we can't hear you.
Not
I see you
for the masses.
unmuting and muting back. I think you're struggling to join us. The flagship, can you hear me? Unfortunately, he can't hear me. I don't know what's going on with his system. Maybe he just needs to go out and come back again, and maybe I will be able to get better. Go ahead, sir. Your own network is just fluctuating.
And Akpabio too, who is trying to adjust the constitution they made to allow people like other people to come in. If they come.
Shebena, they say I don't believe for Nigeria network, the worry, Abi. These are our village people, they're everywhere.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about Akpabio trying to amend the constitution for other people to come in again? What are they going to do?
It's up to Nigerians to decide what they want to do now, because that's
no, Precious, I just think now just to calm them down, because which party go out well? If they remove the law, there are other small parties where they go feel run to. Not because they will go back to APC. If they undo what they did, I don't see Omagege going back to APC again. He's not going to do that. But I think that those of them where they caught between the devil and the blue sea. If remember that INEC, that's not the only this thing. INEC also don't go court. Okay, because there's a court declaration that INEC no get powers to do what when they do, to tinker with the time frame that is allowed constitutionally. So that one see the if INEC win, that means anything where they go and do no go work. But me, I want make the thing remain as it is, because if the Igbo people say ewu ka hosi or ka hubolo, when they go they do the thing where they do, they think say that they set trap for certain persons. They no think say this thing feel backfire. Everything where they don't do, where we don't they see, where they don't do, preventing parties from holding conventions, sanctioning this thing for Abuja, hotels for Abuja, say if you grant this people If you give them this thing, if you rent out your space, we're going to withdraw your license. We're going to do this. Everything where they do, all through where they do, all of them they fail. They no register party. This man go to court, he win. Everything where they do, just they backfire against them, including this one. So if you know they catch them, unless they don't get shame, and Akpabio doesn't have shame, because he is the one, that supervised, sat over that fraudulent this the way they do. And even the process, there's someone who has gone to court to challenge the process because they don't go through the due process, of amending the constitution. And some of the things where they agree, where they don't go around, the 6 geographical zones, like women, the affirmative action for women, they don't include them there, they don't put them there. They just choose the one where they like, put there, and then tinker with some other things where they didn't even ask the people. So there are people who have gone to court to challenge it. That some of those things where they put there constitutionally, should be voided by the court, because go through the process, as defined by the constitution. So the whole thing, that confusion is hazy. They messed up the place. Now they won't clean the shit where they smell, where they don't cause. Make it there, make it they smell them.
The flagship, are you back? Can you talk now, please?
Yeah, Precious, you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Welcome.
Sorry about that. Yeah, my system. Yeah. Good evening, TY, and to everybody else on the platform. Precious, you must join, not by force. Not by force. You must join. TY talks, say you must join politics for Nigeria. And I agree with TY. You must go. We go set up a campaign for you. Now must. You must go.
They do, not be by force.
Okay. Wait and see now.
I'm not doing. Don't worry yourself.
He get one musician, one of our.
I would have started from university. I had opportunity to start from university. I didn't.
My because I didn't not join. Politics not the war.
Not they do.
Now criminals.
What they do, I beg.
Well, one of our great. One of our great musicians back in the day sang one song. He talks, say, overtake, don't overtake. Now, be what did they happen to Omo Agege and the rest of the APC gang when they disenfranchised, or technically outsmarted. When you look at the way things they go now for this 2027 race, the one thing when I think, say, it go oust Tinubu may not be the insecurity situation in the country, not just the insincerity when he get. Now I go push him out, and I own people from within.
Can I blow your mind? Can I blow your mind? I'm very serious. I'm worried for you guys. I'm sorry that I have to take this word out of your mouth. I'm worried for you guys. You see, the APC and Tinubu people don't systematically keep people ready to to demoralize Nigerians, demarket on a candidate, and make them look like someone not get anything to offer. And you guys are keeping. When I said that thing that you guys need people that will deliberately campaign for, and I say you never reach now. They are busy biasing people's mind. They bias people's mind against Ona. Go to the streets of social media. Did you know that there was one young man, I've been want to talk about in matter since, where they busy, they go state by state, village, do local campaign to people, showing them all of this evil where they happen about these killings and all that. Guess what happened? They arrested him today. That is these things and what me and you they talk about for social media every day. He will carry video like that man that was beheaded. He carried the video and he went to communities and showed them. Just like Jehovah Witness, my people them. He will go, they showed them, see, so go register your PVC and all that, creating awareness. Ask me why you have to arrest somebody who's creating awareness about what's going on in Nigeria. Ask me why you need to. Now, you know why I said this? The latest gist recently now became, P2B's deputy was killed under his watch as a governor. There's been different strategy. I suppose even playing with Soludo and brother even talk self. There's been different strategies deployed that his deputy was killed. Thank God for, if you see the whole of the comment section about that conversation, it was as if it was P2B indeed that ordered his killing. It was just that wait, yes, indeed, the deputy was killed during P2B's administration, and however, that deputy that was killed was given clemency by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2025. He was among those who didn't give clemency. They even go as far as asking Grok saying that true. See him there. See the response. So what am I trying to say in essence is that you guys need to do, when I keep saying this, you know why? Because waiting person, they constantly, they hear, they become in truth. I don't know how you guys will do it, but you guys need to mobilize yourself. Do you know that people are even beginning to tilt towards Atiku instead of Obi? If you look at some conversations, they'll be like, if Obi no they strong now to see, heard what Baba Dati Ahmed, Dati Baba Ahmed said today, that he likes P2B, but that P2B was not active enough to collect a mandate. Yeah, a person just carry and go like that. He wouldn't have done that. So people think he's too soft. I know that you people think he's talking tough now, but I think you people need to do more. I'm sorry, but let me just take a break there. Go ahead, please.
Well, say truth, not a die.
My dear, even but if lie continue and fester for too long, it becomes true to some people.
Well,
okay, sir.
Even if you dig ground, bury and put, it go grow, come out. Now the same Peter Obi now, what he be named? I've forgotten it. The other guy when say Peter Obi give ID card to Fulanis when he was governor of Anambra State. Has that not been?
You know that thing you see, partly. Let me even blow your mind again. Sorry for cutting you. I have noticed about some prominent blogs across social media that are dedicated to demarketing P2B in the north. Now then they publish most of those videos of they're burning Kwankwaso and P2B's billboards and posters in the north. Now then they come with the idea that they're still talking about this particular issue. All the things P2B did as governor that nobody has ever done to Hausa people. It is time for him to pay for it. Do you understand? Meanwhile, Ona not get anybody on our side to counter that. That's the point I'm making. We'll continue, sir.
Precious, not be everything that person they talk for outside when you define this kind of fight.
Right. But I need to see now. If I see,
we go see now. Okay, now we don't look. Not strategy. Everything has strategy, Abi. They will go match them energy for energy, if not more. But make that not be by grad, not be by who shout pass, not be by who make noise. Neither till they win them. If they like, they buy all the slots on all TV stations and everywhere, radio, and make a bad campaign against Peter Obi. There is a way these things work. Allow me to use this example, although I know they try to refrain from using the West when they make comparisons. When Trump was running for office, they demarketed him from top to bottom. And at that point, he did not even invest in campaign as much as the Democrats did against him. So what later happened was the campaign on TV, radio, media, everywhere that the Democrats were putting was what brought the curiosity out of the minds of those who never knew anything about the man, that made them to vote for him and bring him to office. So it acted against the Democrats. Let them go ahead. They're free to do so.
Remember, America and Nigeria not be the same thing. You
guys I agree.
Had the free and fair election. Our own no go near like that.
No, I agree. But one thing I still want to let everybody know, say, Nigerians, they be smart people. We just see the response when we get from Nigerians.
Are you seeing what INEC is doing right now already?
Hold on now.
That are being deregistered.
Now crooks you they deal with. Now crooks you they deal with. And we all know it, that these are a bunch of crooks that we are dealing with. Nigerians are not foolish. I'm not going to say that foolish. They are not foolish. The only thing that is making Nigerians act the way they are acting and respond the way they are responding now is the continuous abuse and what's a good word? The continuous abuse that they have gone through over the years, that their minds have been conditioned, but there's still that part of them, that spark that will come out to make them do the right thing and make the right choice. I will go back to what I want to say about Omo Agege. Omo Agege, he did tell you guys the truth. It's like he's opening himself. Now we now go read in between the lines. In the tell you say in April, he pledged allegiance to Tinubu. He say he like him, he talked to him, blah 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 blah. But in May, he had already submitted his name into the NDC to flip to the other party. Come on, we not be fools. Huh? Omo Agege cannot fool us.
Even
Himself,
before the primaries.
exactly. Himself and his 240,000
Meanwhile,
followers.
for primaries for the APC.
Exactly. So you are telling me that Omo Agege, they now reprisal action now they won't try to take. So you know, oh, I go find way to do you, make I do you back. Now what they won't try to do so. He doesn't sound different from Tinubu himself. Omo Agege is telling you that he loves Tinubu, he likes him, he likes his reform policies, and he supports them. And even though he's going to change uniform, he will still support the same reforms when Tinubu they put now, when they tie the neck of the people, they strangle the neck of the people of Nigeria. He said he's still going to continue in it and even more. You heard him in the interview. Does that sound familiar? Does that statement sound familiar to all of us? Tinubu said he loves Buhari. He likes Buhari. He will continue with Buhari's policies and even more from where Buhari will stop. It's the same thing. So the question now to Nigerians now, what kind of choice now we go make for Deltans? Omo Agege, it's not true. He's coming out as a wolf in sheep clothing. And Tiwa is right. If he goes to NDC and they back him up and he gets into the Senate, he can easily flip. They've done it to Peter Obi before. They won't use Peter Obi and his energy as
so that
the
means
platform
already,
to ride.
Are you saying that you're banking on Peter Obi not winning the election because they will only do that if he doesn't win the election? Is that you subtly giving up that it's impossible for him to win the election?
No, Peter Obi will win the election. The people will make the right choice. The only issue we are dealing with now is what Amopiton is displaying and his cronies that are tampering with the INEC portal and all the tools that will be used in the election. Now, the only challenge when we get now be that on how to challenge that move when they make so. So Omo Agege has told Deltans and Nigerians that, look, I am just in for what I can get. I am not truthful. I should not be trusted. I should not be believed. The reforms that have taken everything you have in your hands away from you, I will continue in it. And I will even make it more in the sense that...
No, he didn't say that. He stated that P2B himself also said that he will do the same things. He will remove subsidy.
I agree. He wants to write that on the back of... But the point is this. He sees what and how Tinubu did it, that is putting hardship on Nigerians as it is right now. It would be better if Omo Agege had said, although Tinubu put this for subsidy removal, I will go there and make changes to it and make sure that it benefits the people, and whatever it is that is there that is making the removal not translate on the dinner plates of Nigerians, I will take it out when I get there. But rather he said, I believe in it, I like it, I will support it and continue in it, plus more. He used the word more. That's scary.
I wouldn't like us to put him out of context too, so that
no. Play the video again, my sister.
I will play it again. I will still make me they tell you so that you know go there like say we quote him out of context. I beg. Make you know
we read book. We know how to read in between the lines. This was what Tinubu told us when he was coming in, and we believed him. You know what he would they do so? We be like person when he go market, when he go buy goat, he can carry and put for inside house. You know, say the goat when he go buy put inside house. So now the one when they chop wrapper. That's where we are now. So we have to open our eyes, ears, read in between the lines. Sometimes these people are speaking in plain terms, plain language when we say we don't need to rack our brains to try to decode what they talk. It's plain, it's clear. They are saying it to us. And when they get there, they will do it. So we have to take them for their words and not try to make excuses. I am not making an excuse for Omar Agege. I believe what he said. And if he could hang on with APC that he claimed left him, he hung on with them up until May. And now they tell me, say, in 2-3 weeks, he don't see the light. And now NDC now. No, everybody
Let
the wrong
me
go when
quickly play
sugar
that
there.
video again. So we'll listen. Please take a listen.
Senator
Yes.
Omagege, yes, just one final question before you go. In April, this is available to the states. Why should people trust you now, just less than 2 months afterwards, you changing allegiance and that you're now supporting Mr. Peter Obi? Don't you believe in his economic policies anymore? In fact, you had said that you're going to work for the APC top to bottom to ensure that they won the elections in Delta State. Very briefly, what would you have? Why should people trust your support and endorsement now when only less than 2 months ago you were singing the praises of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that you believed in his candidature based on the work that he had done?
Thank you very much. To begin with, I was a member of the APC. I never left the APC. The APC left me and left my over 240,000 supporters
Our village people know
in
make you
Delta
play
State.
again.
Now, when Mr. President came up with some of these economic policies, most especially this policy dealing with the Naira flotation, dealing with the subsidy removal. Now, these were policies I supported and policies I continue to support. But let me tell you this, even though these were policies that were espoused by Mr. President, which policies I support, these are the same policies that were also supported by Peter Obi.
Really?
The question becomes, have I changed my opinion about this? No, I have not.
I don't know why it's
believe
cracking.
that under the new platform that I've gone to, these policies will continue, and the people, the majority of Nigerians who have issues with that policy will feel more confident because they are more comfortable and trust Peter Obi that he will be able to make these policies even work more than Mr. President could have done. The policies are not bad policies. I supported it under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and I continue to support it.
All right.
Except this time, my own party will be espousing the same economic policies.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard what he said. He said that he knows that P2B will continue with the policies and that he will handle them. I think something about more than the president, Tinubu, handled it. Let me see if I can play just the audio so that we can hear it. Sorry for taking your time.
It was very clear. It was very clear.
Okay, for my place here, they crack. Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead.
You heard what he said, right? He cannot speak for Peter Obi. Omar Agege not go fit talk for Peter Obi. Say Peter Obi go come and carry on with the same policies as Tinubu get on now. They have not favored the Nigerian people. Yes, removal of subsidy may have helped if we can track and find where the money that was being paid for subsidy were going to, and that money comes back into the society or the economy, and the people feel the effect of it. So Peter Obi cannot carry on with what Tinubu has on the table now that has made life unbearable for
you
Nigerians.
think that P2B will return subsidy?
Flagship. You know, Peter Obi, throughout his 8-year tenure as governor, never borrowed any money. So I don't think if you believe in all this, every time you go wrong, go borrow money, you wrong, go borrow money. Peter Obi will not use. He will not use the yacht. He will not use Nabina yacht, they call him. He will not be going to France almost like somebody they go kitchen. Peter Obi is not going to have a large convoy where we see with First Lady the other time over 50 cars, or with the president where he only reach about 200. Obi is not going to do that kind of a thing. Obi is not going to have First Lady and office of First Lady. Obi is not going to be carrying entourage where he needs about 4 or 5 people. You go see about 200 people go follow and go. He's not going to do all that. So I think Omar just find himself. He put one leg here, put one leg there. And when you have that kind of person who is speaking like that, you go, they take one eye, they look and say, this person, let us use the good thing in him. And then we're going to watch him because he's looking for a platform. That's what he's looking for.
You're right, Mr. Chico. I was just going to say that he's looking for a platform, but at this time we're not going to even use one eye. Look, I'm here. Use one eye.
So
look,
do
I'm there.
you perhaps have a reason why he did not join ADC instead?
Thank you. That's what I wanted to ask. Why not ADC? Why not AAP or whatever? Why NDC?
Exactly.
Because Obi.
Why NDC?
Clear, obviously.
Oh, now where Sugar then I answer the go now, Abi?
Correct. That's
say
the
Delta.
why we should be careful about these characters because of the experience we have in the last time.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. Exactly. He not say Delta. He not say Delta. Obi Delta they look more towards Obi no matter what you say.
One time. Yes.
So now when he don't check and do in calculation. Go so make you put head for here. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
just a quick one.
I think that what Omo Agege is doing now is digging a deeper hole that's going to lead into a bigger mess for him. If I were to be one of his 240,000 followers, now I go ask him. So, Oga, I beg, please explain exactly what you are talking about. Why support what has not done us any good in any of these reforms that this guy Tinubu has put on the ground? Why would you even
commend the flagship? You they rate Nigerians well.
My sister, I believe
no. Can I explain to you how many Nigerians do you think actually understand? See, when government they tell you, say, oh, that enjoyment wanna be enjoying a fake enjoyment, so in deliberately come out time so that the country no go sink. In fact, the president sees himself as a hero with his recent statements. Say he saved Nigeria, that is, he take the bullets instead of Nigeria to collapse. Do you understand?
Exactly what he's saying. That's the narrative.
Nigerians. So this thing, when I make a tell you, say, they counter this conversation wisely.
Yeah.
Because they come now, no vex. This is when talking now, waiting most Nigerians now for village, they don't go tell them. Because you know what? They have the resources to do this mass communication and reach out to people. They don't tell people, say, see these policies, want some bad men, then be the chop money for this subsidy. You come from them, who say, who can't give more money to na governors, not on a whole governors. So you don't command the thing for your head. So now these same Nigerians, now in the talk, say Nigerians know better.
How many there be? How many there be? How many there be? These Nigerians.
Just a quick one. The flagship. Just a quick one. Let me add something. What I understand that Amo Agege was talking about. I believe he was talking about the first subsidy that was removed.
Of course.
The first subsidy that was removed, and the money was not given to the people. Rather, Sophie individual pocket the money themselves. So he's trying to say when Peter Obi come in there, it will continue with that policy, but the money will be distributed to the people. I believe that is what he was trying to, that was the message he was trying to pass to the people on that area for the video Precious played.
MC, go tell him make it day specific. Make it go review that when they talk. Because otherwise,
because if you listen, if you decode,
you don't believe these guys. You don't believe what the Nigerian politicians tell you.
Is he saying that you go take all the offices?
Because if you see if you see that particular line, you decode that that the subsidy way they come out. So if they speak to the Nigerian, if they tell the journalists then say if they remove if that policy or if you continue with that policy, but the proceed, the money was supposed to go to the people, or go utilize and where to make sure say that money go to the people. So now what I understand for that line or something.
Why Omo Agege not ask Tinubu before now say, boss, you took this thing out. It's a good move.
It's not.
He's not go feed out. You must say no. Don't be the show at the door. So now they show at the door now.
All right.
No, strategy.
May I have your time? Kindly give me a second. Let me quickly talk to Mr. Odile. He's on the phone, please. Mr. Odile, you were to say something, please.
Okay, I was saying that
Mr. Obey, I'll bring you in after Mr. Odile.
Obi can do subsidy. If Obi wants to do subsidy, I know Obi can find out the cost of production. And Obi will not be extravagant like APC. If we find out the cost of production, know the cost of production, then you know what you're going to charge people. I remember when Dangote started producing, they failed to tell people how much they use to produce the liter of fuel. So that is the problem we have in Nigeria because they're not transparent.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Obey, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Precious. I just came back from Nigeria. I was in Nigeria for 5 weeks, so more than 5 weeks anyway.
I hope you chop better. I bet where you visit for Nigeria, make they ask you what the chop on.
I did with Dr. Bolo for Benin.
Better black soup. You finish work, Abi.
Better soup, black is small with a wool. Yes, it's obvious that whatever Precious is saying about the narrative, I think we should take it very seriously. Because from my interaction back then with the people, it's obvious that most of the people, my client and my spheres of influence have the information that I wanted to hear. They understand that this whole thing is not going. We're going to collect money, but we're not going to vote for them. They are well. A Benin guy will do his thing, will collect your money, will not vote for you straight up because he believes that the money is our money in the first place. So you stole it. So if you take it and he will vote his mind. When they were even wearing the cap to meetings, you see them, they're hiding from camera. You see, as soon as they leave, they hook up the camera just to make sure that they kind of play along with contract, hustling for contract and all that. That's the idea. People are consciously aware that this is not going to last for some time, but because they get a benefit, they are trying to play politics alongside with them. They're going to surprise them at the end of the day. That was the little experience I had from when I went home. Most of them are aware that this is not the way to go, and it's not sustainable to allow this guy to continue to damage that country. Mr. President had the opportunity to do things like that. I still wonder why he's not doing it, whether it's wickedness or he's trying to, because you already got governors, you already got the people. Why can't you tell governors, oh yeah, everybody build power plants, everybody let's light up the country. You are giving them more money. They would have followed you because it was a rubber farmhouse you had. You are part of the electricity bill. You would have told them, okay, everybody give me 1,000 megawatts per state that are very viable, and they're gonna produce it for you. At the end of the day, you will light up the country very easily. You think the bill will be there, and they'll be giving these governors money, and these governors will be coming to take an order. You know what they did, that they had to impeach him during his 2 times when he was governor, because of this same trying to cut down on these excesses of these people trying to collect money from the treasury and enrich themselves. Obi will follow the so-called ideology of Naira float and all that, but it's not going to be the same business. It's not going to be business as usual for everybody. That's why they're afraid. Because they know that with that stolen money, how can you be giving somebody 150K, 70K in a month, and he has family, and they are eating every day? You think it's your money, salary that they are eating? Everybody's a thief in that country now. All of them are thief now, because if you're not stealing, your children are in school, they buy food every day, they go to school, they transport, and you are earning 150K. How? So we're all living in lies. We're living in deceit, and they're all deceiving themselves, thinking that they are civil servants and all that. Everybody is just stealing from one. But who's not stealing, you will see it in the person. The person will be suffering. You will see the suffer for a head, as it's written boldly. So Omo Agege and other that are coming in now, has ADC even ratifying that they were accepting him? Because I think Oga ADC and NDC people are not trying to. They will not look away the way LP did it, and they give people mandate. At the end of the day, they floated under and they all messed up. I think it's going to be not business as usual, because they all just trying to survive. That's what they're doing. Survival mission. They are not interested in this country. They're interested in they themselves and I, as in my pocket and myself and my family. That's what they're doing. Because everybody there is suffering. But Precious, when I go house, I don't hear generator noise again for area, for GROE. I can ask family, say, people know their own generator again, no light. What did happen?
Which fail you want?
He said, I can only hear Jay for 1 hour, people go off just to pump water. I said, really? To the extent that you that came in that want to get confident, maybe when the vaca one shut down, it's make you want to you go dey fear. They make Kukuma just join that they bear the no light thing. It's that bad. It's that bad. I used to hear before. In GROA, na lie you. Nobody feel buy for it. Is that a country you think can be sustainable at the level of what we are going to, and they cannot even feed themselves? Everybody begging? And you think they're going to allow this guy to come back and allow him float the election? Let him receipt.
But can I tell you, like you traveled recently. I also traveled, and I've been able to speak to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now, what I gathered from a lot of people is some sort of defeatist mentality.
Mm-hmm.
People know that what they are going through right now is bad for them.
Yeah.
And they imagine how bad it will become if this continues. But
Correct.
guess what? People, they say, they don't do election finish now. They don't finish them now. What do you want to do again now? And then you also have another group of people who have been brainwashed again. That's why it brings me back to what you guys are not doing about your candidates. About P2B. They say, which option Okuma dey self? Who better? The P2B, him, what he do for Anambra State? She be a former governor before. What he do for the place where he be? You see, that thing that they always say, that's what they're bringing. Do you know how many people I sat down and started educating them? I said, I don't care, or perhaps I may not know much about what he did because I'm not his spokesperson. But if there's one reason, one particular reason that I can vote for him, do you know that P2B is about the only governor right now that does not take pension from his state?
Yes.
Was given an oil well and he said no.
Yes.
Was given a land in his state, he said no. Please point one governor in any state that does not have a landed property he got from why he was governor immediately he finished in his state. Tell me I'll support that person inclusive. So you know the reason why I say if P2B enters power, he's shown that he'll be able to better manage Nigeria's resources. As a man who is stingy, so they stingy for your own wedding. He said wedding guests for a wedding no past 10, no. He tell his wife, say, no, we cannot go and do big wedding and we will not go hungry after them. They're not past 10. He said it. Do you understand? So when I was not explaining all this, and I said, I said, I become on a mouthpiece where I'm not supposed to do. You understand? Because I know they
only 1%.
If we had to compare, so if you people are saying, and then what really gets me, some people say, you know, they demarcate everybody, demarcate article, demarcate P2B, okay, against who? Who is the best option? Please tell me. And what is the track record of the person who's the best option? Please, and you guys are not asking that questions. You don't have people who are bringing all these very important points to the fore.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Well, they do well, okay.
Precious, election never starts. Campaign never starts. You remember 2023. I think when obedience starts.
Something called
when obedience starts. Now the same people call the complaint so obedient and dangerous. Obedient and this. They give obedient play. Wait, make campaign starts. Now here we go still talk up.
People are working on the psychology of people.
Don't worry.
Precious, now only 1%. Only 1%. I get that notion. So they don't know Bill. Everybody are aware.
Don't worry. I don't tell you something. You don't worry. You will see when the whole thing will start.
1%. Now they make that noise and they cannot go nowhere. They cannot go nowhere. Yes. Yes. No matter wait. Did they come? And at the end of the day, it's obvious that the people had seen this part. They let them try another thing. They've seen it for 24 years. Come on.
You know, waiting make the thing sweet now, Concracia don't join obedience.
Correct.
So the thing now, because if you see the Concracia method now, because I went back to do some research on the Concracia. You know how those people they protect their votes. You know how those people after they will vote finish. Those people go carry that their small radio with the small drink and everything they drink. The day of elections, they're not the tomato. They go, after they vote finish, all of them go gather in that group, in that numbers. They go escort that ballot paper to the collation center.
Correct.
Until that day they go call the result. Why you feel say those people are another kind of breed. Now and then they pray now make they copy that same method. It's the same way where Ghanaians stay defend their vote as well. So I think that will be the method now. After the vote, everybody now go buy drink, buy small radio, carry everything, go your polling unit, go sit down. After you vote, when you sit down, hang around, they look them. Carry your small recording device for nobody. They look them. Who want come there? Can't do nonsense.
Let
So
us
now
be
it's
conscious.
just
Let us be conscious about the fight. That's very important. Anyway, let us be very conscious because if we, like you said, this Kwakwasia movement, which will adopt that method. In fact, there will be a kind of a result calling a platform that will be different from INEC. That one is sure, and people are working on that. So we're going to match them power to power. And if, for example, an obese win, somebody like me, I don't buy ticket already. I don't go back. You understand? Because we're just expecting that somebody that will just have a different situation in that country. Everybody will fall back and see how what we can rescue at the end of the day. But this point we are talking about now, we have to be conscious of this fight. The fight is that stay in your booth, make sure this thing is counted, escort it back to where it's going to. Before you cancel, we will find out now. And this INEC thing, I think we should not take it with a pinch of salt because they are revisiting the electoral reform and trying to make it favor some of them. They just show how useless, how stupid they are. I believe that there should be the narrative out now. Let people begin to say this is how they are going to. They think that they can reduce the vote of the people, and let us continue to match them power to power because these guys are not going to relent because they are them that they know that if a enter, all of them are going to travel out. Like all of them, they will pursue the command for this country. They know.
So Precious, you asked me a question just now. Say I get hope for Nigerians, and my answer now yes. We don't need 20 million of Nigerians to turn this thing around. You know, say before that they do what they like and they could get away with them free. When I say them, I mean the politicians. But now see how it done they play out. Electoral reform that they go back, go revisit them now because now their own action, now they fight against them. Somebody went into INEC portal. Now one good Nigerian when he see him, now he expose them. So all we need now, just that one here and there. When he go begin, they do good. When he not go keep quiet in the sight of evil. Now those one kind of people, now he go begin to make the kind of changes when he go a long way to make this thing turn around. If not before, as they log into the portal, we all they see now say that they delete people's names, that they remove people here and there. We for not know before now. Those when they see them now, the good Nigerians, whom I believe are there, we have many of them. Many are silent, but now they are wakening up. They are beginning to open their eyes and their ears, and they are beginning to speak out and report what they see that is not wrong. So make them continue to the dwam. Those one good ones, 1% out of all of them can turn this thing around. And you see the effect when they get for Nigeria now. Maybe Oshiomhole, they get bone. They holler at what did he name Akpabio. Say
why that one they back because because he affects the position too.
The thing don't they pinch them. The chicken is not coming.
Because that one
home to roost. So now so it go be the heat. It don't they light up on their yash. They're not going to sit down, do business as usual. No more monkey business. We say now, make the good Nigerians who are there that see these evils that are being done, make them continue to speak out. Even if you want to speak as anonymous, expose what you see, bring them out, and the rest of us when they here, when if he talk from outside, we will begin to blow them out in their faces. And before you know, they're going to begin to turn around. Watch out. I said in one of your shows, I think 4 weeks ago, maybe thereabout, that APC go suffer an implosion. And the people, when it go cause them, now their own self. And it's going to happen from the inside. Lastly, I started my comment today by saying, what may cost Tinubu 2027 may not be the insecurity, poverty in the land. It's just his insincerity. Not to Nigerians alone now, but to those in his camp with whom he has dipped his hand in the cookie jar and they all ate together. Clean mouth, wash hand. Now them, now go expose them. Now them, now go bring the APC down. Now the ones that felt disenfranchised when they go back now say they want this document to be reviewed. Akpabio now they want to try to make reforms to bring those when it be say if we let these guys go like this, they fit cause wahala for us. So make we tweak them a little bit to give them a chance in getting their seats back. It's not going to be business as usual. Everything and anything at our disposal at this time, 90 good Nigerians again, I put emphasis on the good Nigerians that are there who will see this evil and say no to it and speak out. Now that way, now we will take turn them around. So yes, I get confidence for Nigerians. There are still good ones that are out there in Nigeria, not outside, in Nigeria, that we can work with to turn this thing around. Now make them continue to speak and not keep quiet. And may they not they listen to people when they tell them, say, oh, you are defeated. They get all power for their hand. They get the INEC. They get judiciary. They get this. Yes, they may have all of that. Again.
Flashy, from my interaction back home, I think people that are benefiting are the only people that are singing this praise. Every other person that are not benefiting, my guy, they are waiting for a difference. Believe you me.
Yes.
And there are very few that are benefiting. Very few. Their families, their so-called PA, their so-called that's all. And it's going to. In fact, some of their families they chop them, but they know the truth and they want to go with the truth, but they are hiding it because of interest. That's the major problem.
Obi, you are right. And I add this to this. You see those when they tell, say, make them not worry. Now just some bad people just they chop the money, but they don't give it to our government. You know the question when this old mama them they ask back? If they give it to our government, so why we can't suffer?
Exactly.
They push back. They are pushing back at their elected officials now, or appointed officials. They are doing it. We know they see them for camera. We know they hear them for radio. But at the grassroots level, things are happening as we speak. We just need to keep reinforcing. We just need to keep speaking. We just need to keep talk to them every single day. And you are right, Precious. When person hear lie, for a long time, it becomes true. But when
was it today that you played the video of the president's wife talking to some women, and they were that are putting them buy buses and buy cars for the next time they
buy them buses. So then
person mama, as in person mama, now ain't did there. So if I had that kind of mother, oh my God. If I get that kind of mama where I see fit for that kind of place. I don't know why. Well, maybe some of the children.
Those kind of they disown. You go disown now. You go pursue am. You go disown am, man. You go pursue am. Don't get anything to do with them again.
Mind your language, people.
Jesus. But it's so sad. You know that this woman have not spoken about this killing of these children. She's hiding her face and she never spoke about it.
They are after the 2027. They don't send anybody. They don't care about you.
To Nigeria who cannot eat, who cannot feed mothers.
You the talk of say the woman has not spoken about it. It not pain you say with teachers and children, infants that are in the bush, exposed to all elements, are there languishing, and the wife of Tinubu traveled to Ekiti State and donated 100 million naira to a campaign. How much now those guys for bush they ask? Then you call that a mother?
And people are still talking about the election to vote this guy.
Brother.
No. It's bad. It's bad. Shame on those mothers. Shame on their family. Shame on them.
You know, it was on this same platform. Somebody was saying that Atiku need to be mentoring the young people, and I replied. I said, "Who is Atiku should go and mentor people to teach them how to rig election?" They were telling me that. I laughed because you see these old people here. All of them just need to retire. All of them, as in just look for a place. Pack all of them, may they just go. So because the country need total reset. Because we need to wake up as Nigerians.
Yeah.
We need to wake up and because Nigeria has become a laughing stock of the whole world. Everybody, when you hear that word Nigeria, come Africa countries now, come on Nigerians go say me they visit Africa countries. They go even they reject, they pursue, they go back to where you're coming from. That's why they tell us say go back to where you're coming from. They tell us say make una go fix una country.
Right. See why, Professor? This level of Peter Obi did not fight that Okoko and Ko were talking about. He didn't fight Abi who be named Dati Ahmed. He would have fought and all that. Wait, that election doesn't mean that they just quoted figure for article.
Was Atiku actually the number 2?
And that is what it means now.
I don't come and understand why the batching is on Obi's side. That nobody is talking about Atiku fighting at all. All there is Obi. Obi was number 3. Was that number actually a number, or they actually knew who won? I don't understand why the fighting point is not going to Atiku. Why is it to number 3 man that you are claiming that he's weak, he can't fight, he didn't enter the street, Kiniko. He took number 3, third position. Number 2, I'm not just talking about him at all. I never understand what happened for them. Is it that they are aware that number was concocted so that the plan will work for them? Atiku was even in the plan anyways. I don't come and understand.
Now, woman will find the chase now.
What are you trying to say? So those of us who know fine. Now inside house today.
They know what they do. They know. In any case, anybody who wants to be honest knows that the person where they say nine will not be in win. Even if you don't even go that far, you know, say people know what be the meaning of and. They know. Ask any small child where they go. See what is the meaning of and. They go explain to you. People will do the thing. They know what they do, but that one don't go. That is why the man is still struggling 3 years after to gain legitimacy. There are countries where don't refuse, say they're not going to do business with them.
Yeah.
There are countries where see they look and like person get leprosy. So that thing is still there. And you can see some people where they talk about Obi go, they say, Obi kill una pikin abi, take una girlfriend abi. The way the kind thing where they talk, you go they wonder, say, what did this man do now? Even people who don't know. So you go know, you see say he gets something where they know.
Yeah.
Why do you think ADC be 1 Obi?
Yeah.
At the same time, they want KJ now because they know if we can get him and get his support, then the job is done.
Sweet pride.
So the thing where then they cook, and I don't they look at to be and they say this man where would they see so? We never see him more because lately every trap where they set for him,
they jump
somehow he go fail. Somehow he go fail. Somehow he go fail.
Yeah.
You know, say there's a saying. They'll say you will wear white, not let person we don't stain your own. Make on rubbish your own. So I'm happy that Obi was smart, and I'm even happy that 2020, even the way he went, he exposed every one of them now, right? Assuming the Tinubu not enter that place, he not force himself enter that place. I think maybe anything can they go round. The people for see they say, Tinubu, if I see they come out, can they make maths, they do everything. And I think they give up. That takes me back to, if you remember during the Babangida, there was somebody where can they condemn Babangida during Babangida era. Then Babangida can't call that person, he can't give a position for a cabinet. I think you know say that person not fit manage that position where Babangida give him. Then at the end, Babangida can still sack him. He can still sack. I go remember the person's name, but I forget. I read that something somewhere.
Not be Tyson Lauren.
Good. Yeah, because I read, so you see that situation. So now, fast forward to Tinubu, you see everybody wait don't work with Tinubu. People will be saying we know say these people they're educated, they kind of know what they do. All of a sudden they come to Dundee, they don't know what to do again. They talk to Olodo, they don't know their left from the right again because the person where they up there has a question mark.
Yeah. Now, so they shut up Fashola too. They shut him up. All the noise of it's not rocket science. It became an atomic science to almost for Nigeria.
So that is why you must not. That is why you must not associate yourself with people where you know say go bring you. Say Obi even talk about Obi said they tried to war making Concon join. No, and I'm happy that Obi was smart. He never did that. If not, maybe as we say they talk about the Obi today that he get the world recognition and everything. Maybe so he knows, and then they know. Then they self now only then don't see the result what 2023 produce.
Now only they
They
see him.
believe that he was not going to be in the ballot. That was the focal point, that he was not going to be in the ballot. Even I waited the call Oga Wiki them. He's not going to get platform to run. All of them are not meow. Now he's talking about Amechi didn't tell him. He will have advised him not to go there. Can you see this one? The way Obi takes we go there with their so-called electoral reform, whatever they do, they never say believe that today. The way it takes we go there.
Pit where they dig now they can't fall for inside the pit. Now make they talk say the good thing. The only let me say last time I think we dig. The only respect when he go get left if Nigeria go even still respect him. He respect him. But he has his right to do whatever he wants to do. Make he just bring that ego down. Support
He
Obi.
never see vice president though. He see the fine though. Maybe now
And you not go see. You not go see because anybody where go, anybody where even go join them as a vice. You will not say that person too want just to destroy himself.
May go carry
Because the way Nigerians be now, they don't wake up. And they see Nigerians now that they see they look as in they watch Europes now, that the way the Europes, the Americans, the way everything they operate. Where be say you see say one thing where you know one thing where you will notice for Europe and America where would they talk from now. You know, say once one person just mention, let me make an example now. Maybe one person just mention, say that school not good. See what they do. This one year before you know, everybody will just begin to avoid that place like plague.
All right.
You know, I think you know. So you see that thing now don't they? If that's it, don't they enter Nigeria now a bit? So gradually, their consciousness now they don't they wake up to their consciousness because they don't they see who they do them bad. So as they see who they do them bad, gradually they go begin to avoid. They go avoid them. So we go get there. So things will fall in place. No,
All right,
things need to fall in place.
Thank you. One at a time, please. Can I take your parting shots, everyone who's in the conversation? Mr. Obisin, you've not been speaking to Mr. Obisin. Are you there?
And I no agree me coming now.
No
You
vex
guys
now.
were
You're
enjoying
in,
your
please.
discussions.
You're in, please. Welcome.
Anyway, well, this one you're already parting. So what
No,
do
let
I
me
say?
let you jump in. I know I can't just part without you.
Anyway, good evening, everybody.
Welcome, sir.
We're in this village square again. Where do I begin? Okay, I thank God for my brother that said he's just coming from Nigeria, and he was not here when we said it yesterday that the whole thing is boiled down to leadership. He just said if Obi wins, he is gonna go back to Nigeria, and if nothing else, there will be maybe, let me just be conservative, 30% of diasporans from all over the world that have hope if this man wins, something is going to change. As I said yesterday, he is not a magician, he's not an angel, he's not perfect, but just, saying it alone will tell you that at least when when Nigeria has reposed that confidence in him to say, oh boy, lead us, I'm sure he will do his best.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he will bring technocrats because he's going to be president. He's not going to be the past president was minister for petroleum. This man here is now the minister of petroleum, right? Minister of NNPC, minister of petroleum. Yeah. Well, I'm sure Obi will never choose to be minister of petroleum. He will look for a capable hand that will put it there, that he will put there, that will either turn our refineries around or make an NPC viable. Probe NPC, all our money they have been stealing, 1.something trillion that went missing. It's only in Nigeria that money will miss. Nobody will talk. Snake will swallow money. Monkey will carry money away. Rat will chop money. Nobody talks. Nobody say, oh boy, where is that snake? Let's operate the snake and bring up our money. Everybody will accept it. The whole thing boils down on leadership. Obi said concerning Yes, Omagege said Obi will follow suit with probably the, what do you call it again? The subsidy. But Obi said, if you remove the corruption associated with subsidy, and if you, who is the lead, is not corrupt, you would have reduced the amount of corruption by, if nothing else, 40, 50, 60%. And then you have others to deal with. I know Nigeria is a difficult place. People will want to, but this is a man who will be resolute from day one to do the right thing. And I'm sure he will want to bring in capable hands that will help him run the affairs of the land to make things work. As for I'm also towing the part of Precious. By now, they're supposed to be making noise because the whole thing is, I saw one lady yesterday, was it yesterday? One APC lady that said, oh, if Tinubu didn't come, Nigeria was already at the brink of collapse. I don't know when Nigeria would have collapsed. So this is the rhetoric they are going about selling to people. Maybe, myopic minds, I will buy into it. That, oh, Tinubu is the best thing that happened to Nigeria. If he didn't come when he came, oh, Nigeria would have gone under. Yes, he has put us.
People are buying it, and people are saying, "What he go do now?"
Yeah,
I've had my hairdresser tell me that your brother Jonathan, what did what he do?
Oh,
because na Yoruba man now won't come out and make leave and make finish.
Can you imagine?
The people are ready to finish. So and that's the mentality we have.
That's the mentality. So people are supposed to be. I know this election campaign is not, the electioneering campaign is not yet, but there is a way they will be talk. After all, they've been talking all this while.
Campaign. This is about strategically responding to the
responding to the rhetoric that they are using to demarcate this man.
As in a talk bow and give them both sharp.
Yeah.
With facts and evidences, and ask them what is the credible option? Let's even begin to discuss options in Nigeria. What is the option? And what's their track record? Like P2B will ask, or your candidate will ask. He always ask, say, in source of wealth, they know, everybody feel know. Can we begin to ask proper questions? All presidential candidates, show us how your rise to wealth.
And then let's make debate compulsory. Is there any way they can make debate compulsory? Let Atiku, Obi, all of them that are vying, let them come to a debate table. Let them come and debate. So that way, Nigerians will also have the opportunity to ask questions. And then let's see what happens. So it is imperative that...
Sorry, let me quickly respond to that. Unfortunately, before I do that, let me quickly tell Nigerians to please like and share this post if you've not done so. And if you've not subscribed to this platform, I don't know whether I will make I bring you wine. I'm not carry it for Ndoki come. I forgive when I'm not gonna drink. I beg, I'm not gonna subscribe now. I know as I go use the beg gonna. As you just the enter, supposed to just hit subscribe and like then share. So about what you just said, there may be several reasons why it will not work. What was that you said again? So that I'll go back to responding.
Debate.
It will never work. You know why? We have politicians who do not regard the people. They don't send you. They don't send your papa and your generation. They believe that they can do anything they have to do, especially those of them who feel like saying that then they power already. And there's nothing you can do about it. How dare you even call them to question? I then go sit down with you, maybe begin. The only people who do something that resemble that accountability or a public opinion. Now it end for Passenger and Jonathan time. It cannot happen now again. So they will not sit down with more mortals. They will sit down with mere mortals and they'll be asking.
Mere mortals are the ones going to vote for them now. Abi?
You don't understand. I say it no go happen. You have very classist politicians. Very, very. Do you know we're in a classist society? Whereas they will see you finish. So you know why? It will not happen because any of them will manage enter power. They need to see the common Nigerians, including their opponents, as the same with them anymore. They'll be big boys. So they have bigger fish to fry of how to do what they have to do. And not subject.
And they change their number. You can't reach them no more, you know?
What are you talking about? My dear brother, you did there. So can't debate on a wow. Okay, wait. So you mean say as Buhari been there for 2019, if I can't present himself, can't debate with who now? or a Tinubu day that make it come debate with who?
You know what they would do if Obi
We don't debate
spokespeople
for
should
2023. Now
27
when you
wait,
president,
things change for a while. Let Obi spokespeople start dragging Tinubu spokespeople. Say
you know, go
bring
happen, they go change the narrative, sharp.
We will try. We will try.
Yeah,
Let them try.
let them start dragging Boala, start dragging Onanuga. Say, okay, we all the things that you say your principal has done. Let's go to a debate. Let the two principals go to a debate table and let them. Yes, and let them face Nigeria and tell Nigerians what they have, and let him face Nigeria, what he has done and what he would do. Then let Obi say what he would do. And then let Nigerians ask them
don't
questions.
waste your time.
Talking about Obi.
Don't waste your time.
You see, that's where we defeat ourselves now. So when we
No,
defeat
what I
ourselves,
mean when I say don't waste your time, because
that's
they got nothing to
defeatist
offer.
now.
They got nothing to respond to. Because
But
even
let's
when the
drag him.
question, because
Let's
everything
drag
is
him
already
first.
out there.
Let's drag him. Let him refuse to come to
Hey,
debate.
if you
Then
talk
we will
of
use
dragging,
that.
if you
Then
talk
we
of
will
dragging,
use
we
that and said
they know they drag him already now.
Nigerians
So
Onasi, he didn't have anything to present. He didn't. So therefore, I
now
mean,
you they talk. Now that way, now you they talk. So that one is already been done already. So it's
yeah,
already
let's drag
it's
him.
out there for the public to see.
Do you know how many people interviewed
You will
Obi
not
during
drag
the
the
last
president
election?
of
How many
Nigeria.
people?
Please don't drag anybody
How
here.
many people?
Please.
But how many of them? How many times did they interview Tinubu anywhere? Nobody didn't go to any studio to face any question. And nothing happened. And they put themselves in there. Don't mind them.
Now
We got to fight.
another major challenge you guys will face is people that are very close to him from his home front. Like this video. Making it look like the whole of have made up their mind already that they will vote for Tinubu. I don't know when a number of people held a meeting and called Mazi Suludo Abi Chukuma that this is what they want.
Precious, you just speak my mind. Now, what time you want to ask me
politics I can tell him.
about the 50
The
million
politics
naira?
I want to
Wait,
play
they
for
go
the
pay me for
mind, for the
campaign.
interest of Ndibo, for the interest of Anambra, is to be able to say, I played this politics 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Here is the evidence. This borehole came because we played this politics. This one happened because we played this politics. Now, doing the ancillaries, the adjoining stuff to the second Niger bridge, and now completing the Enugu-Onitsha federal highway. The president recently, the fastest presidential approval in history I have seen, in designating our Aerotropolis industrial city as an economic free trade zone. And so on and so forth. That is politics. Well, right, they make politics, they make 1 year, 2 years, 10 years. You can't show one borehole that came from there, Abuja, to this place because you play politics. They make protest. The protest is here. Protest. Meanwhile, the other places are going far. We must end it. I guess on even
What is he talking about?
And I said, even though we are Apga, Anambra is Apga is Anambra, and but despite the fact that we're in Apga, we understand it. We understand that progressives have to work together. Progressives are working together. Have to work together.
See rented women.
Progressives have to work together.
Yeah.
And we have to carry the message to our.
This guy is I don't know.
This South, they turn on the South. South will complete its 8 years. Okay? But 4 years, if all I guess so where, not even able. Or if I know that is it. After the 4 years, we'll come back to our people again and say, can you find what happened? What were we able to get? I believe in setting targets
and this is a professor
getting results.
That does not know
After
that
4 years, we'll come back to our people and say, this is what changed.
Tinubu does in Anambra
because
it's not.
Isn't it? That's what this study is about. It's not noise making.
It's not supposed to be a local standard for him to say, "Oh, we're going to massively vote for him."
No,
and together we will show
this is a professor who knows that the president commissioned some high projects, railroads and roads that did not include any community or any state in the southeast, and it's not a problem for him. And if you compare the weight of the projects that they don't do for inside this administration, how many of them really impact on the Southeast?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, he just give approval for some deep sea ports right now. The Cross River State following, Akwa Ibom State following inside. Other states following inside. But not a single one in the whole of Southeast.
Oh.
Precious, you know the problem here. Umahi and Mwamba, yeah, they have a problem against P2B because P2B is overshadowing them.
Yeah.
Mwamba ran for governorship against P2B, he failed.
Yeah.
And you know, he's P2B's senior.
Yeah.
He is the one that Obasanjo preferred over P2B when he was telling Atiku who he should pick. He mentioned Soludo. He mentioned Konjewala. You know, Atiku said Soludo. I think Soludo then was not in. I forgot it. Rather, he was not in the party. He was not in PDP.
Yeah.
He mentioned, yes. He mentioned Okonjo-Iweala. I said she's not a member of PDP. He mentioned Obi, and that's okay. Obi is okay. Take Obi. Obi, Mwamba foresees Obi as standing in its way. That's one thing. Umahi too, they are seeing Obi as someone who is overshadowing their political ambition. So the best thing to do is to try and see how you can demarket Obi or take Obi out of the way.
Yeah.
Now, Mwamba is not talking about, this is more than 3 years. I mean, yeah, this is in the second term now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he had promised that he's going to turn Anambra to Dubai. They are not asking him that. He's not talking about that one. Anambra is not even near Dubai.
Yeah.
You know, so that is the problem. Once he finishes his term, he's going to leave Abga.
Yeah.
Because with Abga, he's not going to achieve his presidential ambition.
At all.
Nobody does that. Obi left Abga because he knows that if he wants to go to the center, Abga can't take him to the center. You know, so there's a trend that is there. The same thing Umahi. You know, so you can understand that this thing is all bad belly. Bad belly. He has only one vote. If they bring him today and put him, say, make him, I mean, do you see when they went to, I think it was a funeral, they went to a church in Anambra. Soludo was there. The Reverend Father was introducing people there. They introduced Soludo. They just gave him a very, you know,
shallow welcome.
Yes, welcome. But when they discovered that Obi was sitting down somewhere, they haven't even mentioned his name. When they noticed, they started screaming. That was what drew the attention of the priest. Before they now started, he now introduced Obi, and then
the camera now went to show him.
He was begging them to, it's okay. He was begging them.
Precious, now the same Anambra people, though.
Yes. How do you think? How do you think the governor will feel? How do you think he will feel good? He can't feel good now. I say this man, who is not in office, so he's a private citizen now. You know, so Obi is a challenge to them. So he don't write letter. I think he don't tell. He said that one no, that one no go do anything. Even this, if he not be say na Magomago when he do, he wouldn't have returned the second term. He had to seek the courtship of the president, sing his praise, so that they no go target and they go help him, you know, and that kind of a thing. You know, because they are also interested in making sure, APC is also trying to make sure that whoever Obi was supporting in the governorship, make it fail, so that they go tell Antoy. You know, so, but everybody knows the game that they are playing. Soludo and Obi not be made. Obi is not claiming anything. Obi is the trader. Soludo is the professor. Obi don't tell him. You're my senior brother. You're a professor. You're a central bank governor. You're an economic guru. You know, but I can tell you, even with all his knowledge and all his respected credentials, if you see to be here, put Soludo here, so may they begin debate or may they begin talk economics. Obi go floor Soludo now. Obi will floor him. So we know what is happening. There's no other explanation. Obi no do anything. Obi no insult him. Obi no taking wife. Obi no taking this thing. But you see, it's because Obi is not like the former deputy governor of PDP, the one that ran Lolo. You know the woman now. where he and Soludo get altercation. Where Soludo tell and say in the PhD, I be the masters where you get na borrowed. I don't want to talk the two way the woman talk because they don't reconcile. Now one blow, now the woman give him, then your wife put money, give him wife. Everybody keep quiet. Unfortunately, this is not
But
like
you
that
don't
kind
get
of.
to keep a secret. All of us here and now.
No, my mouth to go take care of that one.
No, I know here. I know
See
here
what
that
Joma
part.
talk
Make
and
una
make
say.
we hear. I know hear that one.
I
Talk
don't
and
know.
make we hear.
Listen, a person when they close to person, then go fit tell person say mouth the smell.
Talk up.
I know hear that part now. I don't know.
Lolo tell us say they know they sell perfume for market for nothing. He says there's a reason why they sell perfume. Go and find out why they sell perfume. They tell the government, make you find out why they people where they sell it, they know the crease. Now I know if you know, you know.
But talk and make we hear. Talk and make we hear. Make we understand what you they talk. I bet talk up.
Not being going to interpret for you, not before this platform going.
You don't talk him now. You don't talk him.
He just gives the Soludo advice. Say, okay, first of all, if you want to run for governorship, go and patronize people with the sell perfume.
Then you can't blast the wife. That's one way they say he talk with the
Precious,
wife.
you know why I say make it talk up.
Now that was an allegation.
Precious, wait. Why I say make it talk up so that people wait they streets, people wait they streets, make they hear them where because we they speak to the people wait they streets and we they speak to the people within your platform. So I make them understand what they talk. Not be saying you go they talk in parable. I understand what he mean. I understand what they try to talk, but I want make the people where they on that way they the platform, make they understand, and the people where they street, people where go watch and make they understand. So this is that part of the thing. So maybe may we know the kind of people where we get in position of leadership. May we know, so that make the people for know. So that is why this platform is here. So you understand what I mean?
The problem with Obi, where people take some people they take they angry with them. You see, when them blow, you see, they apply the Old Testament law. Na Christian, in brother na Reverend Father, and sister na Reverend Father. So when you slap him for this cheek, he go turn the other cheek. He say, "Now waiting God tell him." But some people no be like that. That's the problem that he has with that. That no be like that. That you won't be. That's in a Muslim. So if you do me, I do you back. So that is own. In fact, if you do me, well, I did go on my own. You do me, then anything where you see, you take. The same thing.
I mean, that's how they. Don't you see what Aisha says? Aisha say, when Mrs. Obama say, if they go lower, we go higher. Aisha said, no. If you go lower, I dig hole.
Yeah. So that's the only problem with Obi. If you say, leave and for God, leave and for God. Let us go to court. Let us go to court. That's one problem with Nigeria, because that's why they are saying that if in 2023, when they do what they do, it tell obedience, I go lead and make una go out. Maybe Nigeria for not there again. And the mistake that APC is making or has made is that the reason why they are in office now because of Obi's what is the word now? Now because of Obi's level-headedness and his belief in democracy. Because if not some, if Obi be like that, if Obi say that, yeah, I won't go and leave, make you lead. That is the thing wait for happen for Nigeria. Or if not Showore, now win that kind of thing, that kind of a thing happen. Maybe Showore for day jail now or something. But Obi is not something like that. He believe, but I think he has learned. And thank God that Kwankwaso is now with him. If this thing happen, God forbid, again, Kwankwaso dey with him. Kwankwaso go come out to be for road, go fight. And I'm sure obedience and the Kwankwasia movement go fight. So that's why they won't allow this thing to go through election. That's why they are trying to see what they are going to use, so that election no go determine free and fair election, no go determine what thing go happen. But I agree with what Precious is saying. We need to shine our eyes. Yes, as we they make noise for social media is good, as we they follow them is good, but I agree. Yeah, I don't agree. Say they need to get their own social media think tank. They need to, NDC need to get their own way. I thank God that Pat Tom is doing it. Get their own INEC. So as the result, they come out, get their own police, get their own area boys ready. You know, get their own area boys. We go ready. You know, because these people get their own pockets of Sari Dokubo here, Tantinta here, and all those people where they keep. You know, like Mike, they use when time comes, when there's a need, they feel unleash them. They get their Uluamons and all those things like that. I think they also should have their own, not to cause trouble, they go keep them there when there's a need. Because that's the only thing now. If you are too quiet, they go slap you, your face go red, blood go be, you go begin bleed, they will kill you for nothing. But if we have a situation where they shoot one, you shoot back, you shoot back. I think everybody go, that time they go no say water don't pass Gary. Everybody go calm down.
I think Catch is coming here tomorrow. I will tell him, let them start talking about debates. Bring your principal. And let Kwankwaso be ready to also debate the vice president. Even if Tinubu will not, let the vice president come. Let there be debate between the vice president and I pray Obi comes to power so that all these things they will put it, let it be. In this country, there's a separate body that is in charge of the presidential debates. Let us have such things. If we think that Nigeria want to leapfrog into the next millennium or next, committee of nations that are prosperous, we have to learn what others are doing that is putting them afloat, that is making them different. Let them start dragging these people. Let your principal, you know what? All you lieutenants, we don't want any more lieutenants. Let the two principal, let them start talking. Let them start debating themselves. Let's start dragging them. You know, but principal, sorry, I said principal. Precious, well, you are still a principal here. I hear that they killed one of those girls.
Principal,
Yeah, principal of this. Yeah, the principal of this class. I hear that they killed one of those girls. Is it true in Oyo?
One of the children.
Yeah.
So I even hear that some of them are already dying because of the condition that they are in, and that's very expected. That's expected. That's still hearsay. I mean, nobody has accessed the place yet to know, but it's very expected. Remember, the same thing happened to the 416 women and children kidnapped in Borno State. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Even though they executed about 7 of them, but some were already dying because of the situation of the place. And these are children, so you don't expect them to cope in that kind of harsh condition. And remember, we have women among them who may start their menstrual cycle or anything there. You can imagine no pants, no change of clothes, no anything. They'll bleed on themselves, smell. I don't even want to imagine.
Precious,
I don't want to imagine what they're going through.
There's a woman who escaped, who was, giving a testimony of how she escaped, and the woman that had a child, and then they tell those captors, may they cut the umbilical cord of the child. Those ones refuse. May they bring water, they refuse. The woman has to use her teeth to cut the umbilical cord. You know, may they give water.
She delivered there.
Yes, they refuse. They say in any case the child could die, so they no one give any help. May they give water, they refuse. You know, so and then the woman, feel lactate. The child. If you listen to the woman,
I beg, not talk again. I beg, don't beg.
I heard today that.
Excuse me, 1 second. You never hear the one where they talk say another woman born for one of the captive their place, and then throw away her picking for her front to the dogs so they carry there to chop before her. So these things are horrible.
No, not
and
this
that's
thing
why I'm
again. I
worried why
beg,
any
don't
country,
do.
any leader can allow this kind of thing happen under their watch.
And then after this thing, they say this are repented, right? After all this, they say this are repented and they forgive them and put them back into the society. After all this. So, but today, somebody was praising. Was it the governor that was praising the president that he has assigned 1,000 rangers? So, what are the rangers doing? Haven't they gone there to start engaging these people?
The flagship, are you still there?
Go ahead. I don't think he's here. I think he's left.
Okay,
I'm
just
still
a
here.
Fortune is
I'm
here.
still
Fortune is
here.
here.
yeah.
I'm
He's here. He's
listening.
here,
I'm
please.
listening to everybody. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you talk about that MC Oluomo office. You know that office is in charge of the logistics for the INEC. That place is another rigging machine. It's another part of the rigging machine. I've not seen you talk about that area. See why I've never seen you talk about that area as well.
But we
You know,
have
so that place is
highlighted
still
this.
another way they need to tackle as well.
No, but we have highlighted this severally. Now, remember that courts, industrial courts, twice don't rule concerning that matter. Court of appeal will be the highest court of jurisdiction for that matter. Don't rule. Say no be him. Na Maroa, na him be the person. Remember, Maroa went to go and take position, the position. Na army the next day, na him come bring Oluomo come out. And remember that people are saying that all those Maroa's team were crediting a statement to Oluomo that he said that nobody, no court, nobody go fit
Yeah.
make him come out that
It's only
position.
the president.
Go fit make him come out. So
Oh, that
you know that's the problem I have. I'm sorry to say, but let's
What did
quickly respond to
Nigerians
this.
do?
Exactly. So that's the problem I have. You know, so how can these things keep happening? And we're quiet, and we are not saying anything. We're just quiet. See what happened to the INEC chairman. They just shut then. Oh, INEC chairman is partisan, pium. You don't go. Now, it don't happen with Lero Laikana. Oh, there's even no outrage. There's no outrage.
No, I think they said DSS don't arrest him, right? They said DSS arrested him.
Just call him for question in another, let him go. That's all. The person when they arrest that person when they say hand over the details to him.
What in do is worse than what in Rufai do. Is worse than what Crack did. Is worse than what I mean. Some some animal.
Outrage? Where is the anger? Where is it? Nobody
again,
pays attention to those people.
Well, let me tell you why people care. Why the outrage is not there. In Nigeria, we're quick to move on. Too quick to move on.
Yeah, Shebi, I said it yesterday.
When something happens, we say, okay, next. Like, okay, so what you see, these are things that should be re-echoed and echoed and echoed in media as in other places.
Thank you, Flash.
Anything that happens today, they follow up on it until resolution comes out. That's where I blame Nigerian media. And I understand, Precious, you go fight for them. That's your turf.
No. I'm not fighting for them. Oh, am I not talking about it here? I'm not fighting for them. I don't know why
they are the
they
ones that are knocking it down.
But again, I think I know why. And it's unfortunate. And these are things I can't say here. And I've told you guys that thing before. That see, media is not like the media that you know from the countries where you are in.
I know why now, because they're on the payroll of the master.
No.
So they will not talk.
And again,
no. They are guard. You know, there are certain.
That's the thing now.
There are certain things Precious cannot say on
and
this
again, the parties here, the parties have not said anything concerning that NC Oluomo side, because I've not seen any of the opposition parties said anything about it. And again, I think there is a body that regulates the all the parties, right? That bodies that is supposed to regulate all these parties, that is supposed to look after all these things. What have they said regarding all these things?
INEC?
No, it's not INEC. There's another party. Was that something? IPAC something or something? Yeah. But I've not seen them come out now to emphasize on all these things that will make this election free and fair. But these people, where are they? At least there are. I don't know. Like you said, the mainstream media ain't doing nothing about. So I don't know. I'm just saying, because this is a key area, key point.
Now, the major problem is that the opposition parties themselves not get one voice. If NDC come now protest, say MC Olomo, or go collect your position, no go feel you dey biased, you no go feel head the transport company we will not say that you go transport this thing. Showara Fito say no, I don't support that particular protest. You go do it on another day. So there's no unity among the opposition, because just like you said, MC, now this thing now is supposed to be protest about right now, because it is that one another disaster waiting to happen. Remember what I told you? In fact, not what I told you. What Comrade Ayoyinka said in this platform: how electoral materials did not arrive in places where they know that now opposition get them on time. And before he even arrived, before they say Jack Robinson nights don't come, election time don't end. Remember that people were on the line and they could not vote. Remember that.
You see,
I hope that's not the same case.
like what Larry did. We have a Nigerian Data Protection Commission. Now he's supposed to even take this guy to task, because that's what he did falls within their purview. Now they're supposed to pick him on and then go sue him or take him to the to DSS or take him to the police, but they haven't said anything. They haven't said anything, because that's a very, very grievous, and to investigate to find out how long has this been going on, and how many information like this has been divulged.
What makes you think that it's only Larry that knows somebody that can access the back end of INEC portal to him? Why?
By now, he's supposed to run the role for INEC.
Mr. Tiwa, that Larry messenger is a messenger. He get with the report to. It's a messenger. That's not just for it. That guy not get the power to do that kind of a thing, to demand of all. He's working under somebody. He's working for somebody. So they know what they are doing. Because, I talk here yesterday, say, if na America now, America don't become millionaire in dollars. Let me say, go up. And these people, they don't sack all of them, they don't suspend all of them. We involved for this issue. Even that INEC chairman, he had done the hot since that day.
Yeah, by now he would have retired. By now he would have resigned.
Thank you. If I don't resign by himself, he not go wait with the sacker. Now he go resign by himself.
Nobody will even talk to him. Nobody.
Even the minister with the OT consign, all of them for don't they resign, for don't they get resignation.
Nobody will even talk to him. He will resign on his own.
By himself. Because he don't wait till they come.
Well,
so look at they say Nigeria, they see I don't know. He goes when they follow him up, maybe because Emeka can get case.
No, he has a case. Nothing stops him from going to court. Nothing
He has a case. He has a very strong case.
Yes, nothing stops him from going to court.
With all due respect, sir, which courts?
No, Precious. Let him go to court and let the court tell him that he doesn't have local standing or whatever. He can go to court. In fact, there are people who go handle that case for him pro bono. It's just to make a point that you can do this kind of a thing and then go free. And someone has to be held, accountable, not just going to be interrogated and all that. This is a crime against the state and then against his person. So now, because we sweep things like this under the carpet, people know they will just talk about 1 week, at best, and then everything will come down.
It's almost to 4 a.m. Please let me run along. Thank you so much. Do you guys have anything to say? Does anyone have a parting shot? At the flagship side, do you have anything to say? The flagship, are you there, sir?
Yes, Precious, I did.
Yes, please.
You hear me?
All right, go ahead if you have something to say.
Well, the only thing I could say now to the NDC folks, Seraki Dixon and his committee, I know they know what happened with the other parties while Obi was there, and what happened at Labour. They should please be mindful of politicians that jump ship and come with bag load of money. Please don't make the mistakes that were made in other parties, so that you don't ruin the good thing that all Nigerians have rallied behind you now to build. Avoid politicians that come with money or influence. We cannot continue to recycle old politicians over and over and over again. Please forbid these old ones that are coming back to you to want to join the NDC. We know that many of them are moles. So be very careful, be very mindful, keep your eyes on the prize. You have a big fish in your party. Let us not let the Nigerian people down again in 2027. Precious, good night and thank you.
Thank you. Good night and God bless you. Does any other person have something to say? Mr. Opsi, you want to say something? Okay.
Even me?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't have much. Just thank you for showing up, and just as you tell us, you guys that are over there, I have empathy for you all. Maintain your mental stability, I beg. And then the government should release. I will join my voice in saying, bring back our children. I see things that are going on. The government should do everything that the government should do to bring back our girls. If these are IPOP boys now or ESN boys, the whole Nigerian military would have gone there to say they have overwhelmed them. That same force they use on IPOP and ESN, they should use it on these guys. They are not above Nigerian military. That's what I have.
Thank you. Thank you so much. MC, you have something to say before
Yeah,
I obey your
I
ears.
will, yeah, I would say, Precious, thank you very much for showing up every day. Thank you. We really appreciate you. And the second one will be to the Nigerians. Please stop this kidnapping. Stop it. Stop it. So let's move that country forward. And one more, bring back our children. All of them. All of them. Thank you again, Precious. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. T. White and Juma, sir. Again now. Listen, I be the Reverend Father for this platform.
Okay, this is an opportunity. This is a clarion call to Mr. President. He should, in wife say, they sleep until 3. So you don't become like.
All just can't say need a rest because of Nigerian matter. Say they drive for nights, they go through Abuja, they see what's in there happen.
Good. So if the president don't turn to Precious when they sleep. But my advice to
don't become winch.
My advice to him is make he cool down, make he calm down. This time where he remain for him, make he go listen to the advice of not just people where Kejam. Make he listen to alternative advice. Make he feel the pulse of the people. Make he see say wahala day. Make he see say the people where they tell and say he's doing well. The country where they tell and say he's doing well. And people don't eat from dustbin. People are already in hell. If I tell some people say hell they for somewhere, they go tell you say no, there's already hell now. So the president should please listen to them. And for once, let him chiefly command. If he no fit, not be by force. Make he just throw in the towel. And
no, let him start packing. Let him start packing. Packing.
So make it no run. Make it no run for 20, what do they call it, 27. Because even in body, don't they tell a message, say, you can't continue this acrobatic way they do all the time.
That's a lot of dance.
And even the kind dance self, they impress anyone. Even the comedy way they do, when they like to entertain people, when they speak. Not only very people are Badurians now, they enjoy them. I think it's time to say, I don't try. Make you go home. That's my message for him.
Yep. Thank you so much, Siwai Danjuma. Thank you everyone who's been on this platform. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys, even though it can be very tiring. Like I had a very long day, but I just had to also make our time to be here. Thank you to everyone. I am passionate to see this country succeed. I almost want to say I'm desperate to see Nigeria succeed. That's exactly how I feel. I'm very desperate to see Nigeria succeed, and I can't wait to such a time when Nigeria would be in that enviable position where all of us envisage say go reach. I cannot wait, and that is what drives me to do what I'm doing. And let's continue to speak. And I want everybody to, if we go fit, make we share this conversation. Make people wait around us the year make we continue to the hammer until the thing would drum enter the right ear, so that all of us could take the right action and the country go better. And especially those people where they lead us, make them know, say, I beg, we know waiting we deserve. And this time around, we won't maintain waiting we deserve. We can't settle for more. I love you guys and I appreciate you. I'll see you again tomorrow evening. Oh, it's already today evening. Good night, so Jerry, my people. I love it. Please protect your mental health. So don't let Nigerian matter wound you. Please protect your mental health. Good night and God bless you.